about it. Sing about it. Let's go,
Put me on your
Alex. Alex, we
gram.
make that shit right now.
I'll make that shit. Put me on your gram. Put me on your gram. Put me on your gram. That's the kiss me through the phone melody. See, niggas still every day.
Put me on your gram. You know where I am. Something on
Yeah.
Why don't you ever start the podcast like that?
Put me on
Just
my
press
gram.
record. Whenever you
Put
want
me on
to,
my
like,
gram.
whenever you just want to sing,
Put
bro.
me on my gram.
Whenever you want to sing,
Uh-huh.
just press record.
I pressed it. Put me on your gram.
Hey.
Put me on your gram.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
Check from Uncle Sam.
okay.
You know where I am.
Okay.
Put me on your
Yeah.
gram.
Graham,
On the
You
gram.
know where I am.
Yeah.
You know where I am.
Okay.
Graham.
Put me on your
Put
gram.
me on the gram if you think I am your man. I ain't tryna be a fan, but I can do my damn
Save
thing.
on.
Fuck it on easy.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to give it back. They don't call me Trigger for nothing, but I'm your
Put
nigga.
me
Let
on
it
your
go.
gram. Put me on your gram.
Let's
get it.
Put me on your gram. I said, come on, girl, now put me on
Okay.
your gram. Put me on your gram.
get
Put me
What
on
he
your
said?
gram.
Yo, I said, put
Who
me on
next?
your gram before I text your man.
Okay.
That's a broke nigga. Give your ass a gram.
Gram.
We
He
could be
broke.
my bae. I'm talking holding hands.
Holding
Yo,
hands.
all these niggas last, cause I am the man. Yo, turn that shit off.
He first.
Zaza, turn that shit off, man.
Applause.
I'm playing with him, man. Yo, we need to start a band.
Need to know podcast.
Yo, real talk, we freestyled that dead ass.
Yo,
on,
we
that's
didn't
really-
plan that. Like, yeah.
Savon said, "Put me on your gram." I started singing the melody. Then fucking Alex took it away. Then Leavens did like the drum. The drum.
I hope they could hear that because that was what made it.
Yo, you said something mad funny. Nigga said we broke.
Just put it on the gram. That's it.
Put it on the gram.
Need to know podcast episode 143. Let's hear from the GOAT, and then we will get into like the real shit. And when I say the GOAT, it's the one and only, right?
Yes.
I have been waiting for the day for us to start this podcast with this voice. I'm almost upset that we actually just made some amazing music together because I wanted this guy, whatever you want to call him, this
being.
Whatever he
figure,
identifies
this
as.
king. I wanted this king's
This GOAT.
voice to start the podcast.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Into it though, cause it's real
If
shit.
you look at the Animal Planet and you see the lions and the tigers and the bears, the head lion, he's smashing everybody.
Everybody.
Head lion running through. Now,
We listening.
this
Free
is-
game.
This is his natural instinct.
Natural instinct.
It's a regular
This is
day.
natural. Like so
It's
it
a
ain't
regular
wrong
day.
for him.
Talk about it.
You
Talk
get what
about
I'm saying?
it.
Just like sometimes they run up on animals and eat them. I think it's wrong that they just ran up on that,
Me
that
too,
deer
bro.
and ate it.
Tell you what you
But it ain't no jail time for them.
Right. Yeah.
It's their natural instinct.
Natural.
I wasn't even seeing it like that.
Keep his dick soft.
Okay, see, I don't know what was going on at the end of that clip, but I do understand. Like, Reggie, do you know whose voice that was?
Wait, wait, what?
You don't know who was just talking? Yo, Reggie,
the GOAT.
we about
Hey.
to have, Reggie.
I was listening. Wait,
I
who
need
was
you
that
to
again?
understand.
All right.
Reggie,
For me.
What?
you don't know who was just talking?
No.
It was
Wait,
him.
who?
It was him.
That's Ray J.
Ray J. Oh, I knew it once you said the
Yo,
goat.
what's good with
It
you?
was, I'm sorry, I couldn't recognize him.
That's the one and
Yo,
only.
is this like,
him.
was that like factually correct?
What, that lions just fuck mad lionesses?
Like
They do.
The alpha male concept.
it's like fucking everyone?
The concept of an alpha male, yeah,
It's derived from lions.
Okay, then I can't be mad at it. I mean, I'm not mad.
animal.
Like
Gotcha,
what he
gotcha.
said at the end, I don't
Nah,
support
well,
it.
that wasn't him at the end. That
Oh.
was Lil
She got
Duval.
right to it.
Oh,
She
okay.
said
But
no.
you feel me? Like Ray J was giving it up.
Right.
And I do want to have that conversation about alpha males just spreading their love and their loins across the land. You know, in all species.
Oh goodness.
Shout out to my
Strange.
Not
grandfather.
just the lions. Shout out to his
You know
grandfather.
what I'm saying? Big 64 kids for me.
He's the originator.
Crazy.
64 kids?
Yeah. His grandfather has 64 kids.
Yes, 64 kids.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
How many baby mothers?
13 wives? Yeah, probably
13 wives, 64 kids.
Do the math.
And like Ray J said, the alpha male
Do
in
the
the
math.
tribe, he gonna spread his loins in DNA.
That's what I'm saying.
And I would love to have that conversation. But before we get into that conversation, what's going on, everybody? It's episode 143 of the Need to Know podcast. I am 1/4 of this. I can't even call this a trifecta. We're
Or a
like a
tag team.
double tag team.
All right.
Okay.
Double
How does
tag
your
team.
brain do that?
Somebody call HR.
don't know.
Call HR. Call HR.
Nah, but for real, how does this, Reggie, how does,
Call HR.
But we a double
y'all
tag
want me
team.
to,
If we take you know,
trying to
the
keep
bad
us
side of it
wholesome?
out of it. The math is mathing. It's two. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
The math. I
2
wasn't.
and 2s.
I mean, I
You
wasn't
guys
too
are
good at
taking
math,
it
but I know
there.
2 and 2. And
We could switch.
no, we can't.
Like, we could rotate. We got so many people on the podcast now.
I like my spot.
But bro, you don't always got to be my partner, is what I'm saying.
Yes, you can.
So like,
You can stay.
You and Dev could be bros, like tag bros.
I don't want no big ass nigga around over me.
Oh my god.
Y'all could be the tag team one
killing my
day.
height already too.
That's right. That's right.
Like, that's all I'm trying to
I'll
say,
fight
bro.
your ass.
I wasn't seeing it like
Come
that.
on.
My
I
fault. I
dare
wasn't
you.
seeing it like
I'm
that.
one. Know what I
Okay,
mean?
got
It's me. It's
him.
your guy, Savon Slater. What's going on? I don't really say my last name, but I do think it's important that I establish that. So I'm gonna start there. It's me, Savon.
Yeah, yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. I go by A. You know what's going on, man. What's up? How we doing?
And as always, we have the talented, the gifted. I am so grateful that she has blessed us and honored us. Make sure y'all go check out our new About Me, because her penmanship is the reason why those words flow so effortlessly together. We got the amazing, the talented Reggie Cho in the building.
Oh, thank you. Always outdoing the intros 1 week to the next. What's up, guys? It's Regina Cho. I'm so blessed to be here.
Yeah. And my guy, the one and only. In a world where
It's him.
He's good at everything.
there's nothing he can't do,
Literally.
and where you fuck to his music on the regular.
Oh my goodness.
We got my guy, my brother Devon Terrell.
What's going on, y'all? I'm glad to be here, and I'm very just glad to be here.
Wait. I have one question. What is one thing that like you can't do?
I can't.
I mean, so that ass. Like, what's the one?
graphic arts. I'm pretty bad at it.
Really?
I don't have the brain
Can
for.
you dance?
Of
I can-
course he could fucking
I'll
dance.
challenge you any day.
No, I didn't say I
I
could
used to be in
dance.
a dance. I used to be in a dance team. Oh, I used to be in a dance team in college. I was about to say.
kill you.
Like Reggie, did I say I could dance? Like, I didn't want
He did
smoke.
not. He did not.
No, my
I
bad.
don't
My
want
bad.
no
I went
smoke.
crazy. My bad. Because then I'm like, yo, I tapped in this. I said,
This nigga thought it was you got
He's like,
served.
do you know who I am?
nigga, I will crump. Have you seen crump? Nah.
Have you seen Crump?
I'm bad at graphic arts. Like I can do basics, but I've learned that my brain is not good. I'm not talented in graphic arts. Like my brain can't do it.
He's like, I'll just pay someone to do it.
All right.
Yes. Boom.
I'm not mad at that. Speaking of paying, make sure you guys go to Roster Clot. Our people, our favorite people, make sure your wrist is not naked.
Gang.
Use the code NEED to know. We are all here in the building.
Feel me?
I have to add to my collection, but they seek positivity. They represent positivity, positive vibes. It's an easy gift to give. I understand. Outside is back open. You don't want to approach a lady with nothing on your wrist.
Don't do
I
that.
know you
That's
can't get a
nasty.
Rolex.
That's true.
That's
do that.
nasty.
It's just like,
And if
I
you-
know it's not
And
just
if
me
you
who can't get a
can,
Rolex.
give your wrist a break. I'm saying.
Absolutely. You don't gotta always bring out the Rolex. So
I'm saying.
the Roster Clock bracelets, zodiac signs, ladies. We know y'all into zodiac signs, fellas. We know y'all into sports. I just caught my brother the Kevin Durant bracelet.
Come on.
It's no coincidence. Kevin Durant went and dropped 49, 10, and 16 in the same fucking day.
Shout out
Roster Clock.
Brooklyn
I'm gonna
Nets.
attribute
That's
that
not one.
all to Roster Clock. So
That's
make
a
sure
fact.
y'all go to rosterclock.com.
Yeah.
Need to know at the checkout to get 20% off. Let them know who sent you.
Also, you already know what time it is, man. Please go sign up for our Patreon. Please go like, subscribe, show love. We are doing music posts. We are doing additional content. Like we've said before, the content over there is really spicy. I ain't just
To say the least.
Let's say the
It's
least.
OD.
I'm gonna put it like this: like I'm comfy right now, but I'm cozy. I'm cozy over there.
Yeah.
So definitely go to check out Patreon.com. Need to know podcast. Get in tune with us, man. We got
Yeah, we eating ass over there.
Oh my
Easy.
goodness.
and he's speaking for himself.
Damn,
So
but
like I
that's
said,
really this nigga's
it's him.
It's really niggas really making this like an identity.
Yo, you hear
But
this?
that's
nigga?
us
It's him
It's interesting.
and you.
and you. Like that Rush Hour movie. Not me, you.
And we.
Not you, me, you.
Not me, you.
Yeah.
You.
And we got this amazing space, studio, energy, vibes, the atmosphere.
Yes.
Provided by my guy, Devon Terrell.
Yes, sir. Welcome to thehmdstudio.com. What you're hearing, what you're seeing is at thehmdstudio.com for all your podcasting, recording, event space, anything creative needs. This is a place that was created by creators for creators. Make sure you book at thehmdstudio.com.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and make sure, right, when you do book and then everything's all good and you guys get here, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a smooth process. You're never going to have to worry about getting inside the building. Ever. You
Yo, what's up?
never.
Here we
What
go.
you mean?
What's
Yo,
going
what's
on?
up?
I'm just
What's
saying,
happening?
like, whenever
happening?
Dev tell you to pull up, you're never gonna have to worry about getting in.
You got
I
some-
knock once, someone opens the door for me, greets me with a hug.
The
It's
customer
nice.
service is
It's
immaculate,
nice.
right,
Yo.
Reggie?
Yo, so-
Don't
Let's
you
set
feel at
the
home?
tone real quick.
But don't you feel at home when your man tell you to pull up and like you can get in?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Yo,
good.
yo,
I'm
yo.
good.
Yo, Savon.
Yo, who?
We're close, you know. We
Yo.
have when in my contact book, he has emojis next to his name. We're close.
It's
You know.
gang.
Yo, who?
What happened?
Who hurt y'all?
Savon,
What
you-
happened?
You got something you want to tell me?
Nah, cause you know what happened, Dev.
What happened?
So I tried to like outside was open. They telling me outside is open.
Okay.
I
They
didn't
saying,
know.
that's what they saying.
Savon be inside, but I
Okay.
heard outside was open.
Okay.
So I get out of my slumber.
Okay.
And I sent y'all
I
the
put-
link too. I sent everybody here the
Oh,
link.
yeah,
I
good
wasn't
brother.
fake. I wasn't fake.
Good brother said everybody the link.
Okay.
Everybody the link. You know,
Meaning,
gave
you know, we're good.
24 hours. 24 hours. Give us 24 hours.
I just got it.
No worries. No worries.
I just got what's happening. I'm so sorry.
So me, like the man that I am, good man that I am, brother that I am,
Yeah.
I'm always gonna support.
Of course.
If I can, I will.
Right.
Especially when it's in my backyard. You know, I live in the city now.
That's a
so
fact.
my
Hey.
brother, like, and I
Right.
ain't even gonna say no names, but if my brother, Alex, if my brother's like throwing a party,
Ball
Right.
to we fault.
Right. At.
and he's like, pull up,
Right.
I think, you know, I might be able to
Yes.
get in.
Yes.
Maybe not my +1, because I
Right.
understand, like,
Okay.
it's him.
Okay. Of course, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, he never
But-
promised you a +1, so you know it's okay.
Nah, I
Yeah.
get that, right?
Right.
But then, like, you
Right.
know, I was in the building,
Right.
but I
With
wasn't
his
in the
good
building.
shirt on, I saw it. I liked it.
Savon, I
Thank
saw you. I saw you, man. You look
Wait,
good.
you fucking
So
saw
you
him?
saw him, and it still happened.
FaceTime.
We seen each other between security guards.
Oh my
Because I
God.
couldn't get in the building.
You're not one of those niggas.
I couldn't get in the
Can
building.
I explain?
Okay, let's.
I-
The people are probably like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
Can I
Okay.
explain?
My brother, my business partner,
He's so good at this.
my co-host,
Okay.
my confidant.
Confidant.
Oh.
Wow.
I couldn't even get into his
Yo,
party.
don't do me like
Tag
that.
team. You left your tag team partner outside the ring.
I
I'm
don't
a-
wrestle, Devon. I don't know what you're talking
I'm a
about.
singles champion now.
Singles
A
champ.
singles champion.
Yo,
this
sir.
is no more tag team.
Can I just
This
explain?
was
like-
his plot to make you stop using tag team.
But nah, this is like when Goku and Vegeta, like, they turned on each other. Now they got
Started
beef,
bugging.
but
Okay.
they really like brothers.
Right.
Or when like Jeff
Guys.
Hardy and Matt Hardy like dipped.
Wow.
Or when
Okay.
like, you
That
feel
hurt.
me?
Let's shoot him some bail. What happened, Alex?
happened?
Why'd you leave Savon outside,
Don't
locked
Reg,
out
that wasn't
club?
even- Reg, you wasn't even supposed
Outside
to
of
say it
your
like that.
event.
I'm sorry.
Reg, you wasn't even supposed to say it like that. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry,
No,
I'm
no.
sorry,
no.
I'm
So
sorry.
I'm saying
I'm
y'all
sorry.
wouldn't do
Okay.
that to Tory Lanez.
Oh, he went
Yes, I will.
crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that later.
Y'all not catching me.
Listen, man. I threw a little
catching
event
me.
with my guys, man.
A
Shout out to
little
the
event.
Block Boys, shout out to the whole gang, whole squad. You know, there's a group of artists from Harlem and from where I'm from, Long Island. We
What
wanted
up,
to throw
yo?
a showcase and party, kind of open outside again.
And
You know what I'm
party.
saying? Just kind of restore the feeling. I kind of want to get out a rundown because the story is a little bit funny.
Okay.
All right, so going into it, we kind of did this last minute. I sent y'all the flyer like 2 days before, right?
Like
Yeah.
48
Yeah.
hours.
All right, 48 hours.
But
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
real niggas, we always
Yeah.
gonna prevail.
Right.
So I got there.
Always. Yeah, he was. Savon was there. He got there.
Okay.
So what I didn't tell Savon, because at the time, I'll be honest with you, we didn't expect to really pack the place out like that.
Okay.
With the venue we was at, we kind of lied, y'all.
What you mean? Explain.
We kind of lied.
What you lied about?
I don't know.
Oh, you lied to them?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking gosh. What the fuck did you tell them?
They said how much people was coming.
Like 15.
We told them 70, and 300 showed up.
I hate niggas like you.
I'm sorry.
I hate people like you.
Yo, he's really being a business owner right now. He's
Triggered.
He's triggered right now.
Oh
We
my
had-
god.
But we had no idea, and we had hired our own security. Some of our guys, you know what I'm saying.
Duh.
Threw them in some yellow t-shirts.
I will let you know, they were really secure.
We're not playing.
They secured the place.
It was good.
They were
They-
secure.
They made
indeed.
sure that nobody got into that facility.
Right.
No matter the text messages that I showed.
Did you
the
hit?
pleas
Did
that
you
I
hit them
gave
with the yellow shirt dudes? Did you hit them with the? Do you know who I am?
Yo,
Nah,
I told
I
Savon to
did
told-
though.
I
That's
told
the- you
Savon to
did
tell
that?
But I
you.
had to.
But it
Savon,
was
you
probably
can't
mad
do
people
that.
I said,
saying
yo, my
that.
nigga, like, check your gram. Check your girl's gram right now. She
Oh
followed me.
my god.
Oh
Savon,
my
no,
goodness.
no. Savon,
But
you
it's
can't do
me,
that.
though.
You can't do that.
But she follows
You ain't do
me.
that. You
There
ain't do
he
that.
goes.
You ain't do that.
And I'm at my
you know what?
brother's
Yo,
function.
and
Like,
I
what you
told
mean?
Savon, I
that.
said, yo, bro.
You can't do that.
He texted me when he got there. I'm like, yo, bro. Anyway, let me go back to how we lied. Right?
Okay. How we lied.
70 people, 300 showed up.
Boom.
Now,
Damn.
understand, my friends are also artists.
Yes.
Correct? And
Shout
they
out
were-
to your friends, by the way. They show mad love to the podcast.
Thank you.
I haven't met them, but I
Thank
already know when it's love. So shout out
Thank
to your
you.
people.
That
man.
means a lot because they really do tap and they fuck
Word.
with all of y'all.
Dope.
Like,
Word.
they really fuck with all y'all.
I fuck
Different
with them
niggas,
too.
but they fuck with y'all.
Say less.
You feel me? So, yeah, at the time where Savon was texting me, My guys were performing, and I'm kind of emceeing, trying to get the place, trying to see what we're doing next. Right. So I told Savon this too while I'm emceeing. I literally stopped what I was doing and texted him like, oh, my bad, hold on, y'all. What's up? And texted Savon back like, all right, I'm going to try to sort through this. By the time I had sorted back to the back, because again, it was 70 people cap, it was 300, the cops had showed up. The cops had showed up now. And the cops wasn't allowing nobody to come on up to the 11th floor.
Right.
So I was telling Savon, I said, yo, bro, just spin the block for a little bit, man. Just telling me with me. Wasn't hearing it. And the fucked up thing at the time was my friend also works for that studio. He ended up getting fired. And it was a lot going on that night, you know. And I'll tell you why. The security who thugged Savon at the door.
Never. See, now you gotta change it up.
My fault.
Like, I just complied, nigga.
My fault.
Nobody
Nigga said,
thugged you.
I just
You
complied.
feel me? I was just in a real good mood.
Exactly.
I had some lady company with me. It wasn't one of those nights.
Oh, you fucked up.
It wasn't one of those nights.
You fucked him up. You put him
feel
in
me?
You put him in a jam.
So I
I
just
felt terrible.
complied. You feel me? Like,
did.
nobody's thugging me at no doors, bro.
All right.
Our whole beef was like, yo, how we supposed to know the capacity is over if we're upstairs?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, Savon, I apologize.
Nah.
It was. I will say this. I will say this for y'all listening, for y'all, my friends here in front of me. I'm throwing another one.
Say what you got.
What'd you say, Devon?
Go question what this nigga said just now.
Right.
How we gonna know capacity if we upstairs?
Think about it.
I'm trying.
I mean, but you should have known the capacity when you said it was 70 people.
you looked out. There was. I promise. You know, I know you lying because I noticed a moment you looked out and said, "Yo, it's mad people
He said
in
that shit
here."
like
You
90
knew
times.
it was at capacity.
Yo, we was telling Zaza in the right corner. Oh, look. Here's the best
And
part.
when he says Zaza, he means the Patreon. $10
$10
tier.
a month.
Zaza Patreon.
Zaza
packs,
Patreon
only
pack.
on Alex.
Shit
He's
is
carrying
fire.
it with him.
OD.
You feel me? He's
Zaza.
selling it on the go.
OD.
Unless you need that exclusive content, he got the Zaza.
He got a square reader.
Go sign up.
That you insert your
Need to Know
card.
Podcast Patreon, baby.
And he's good.
That's the Zaza he got.
You know what I'm talking about?
But
Square
our whole
reader.
thing was like, all right, Dev is right. Like, all right, we should have known the cap. But it's a Friday night. Like,
The way his voice trailed off, we should have known the cab.
think about it. Like, you know, it's somebody, you tell somebody to invite, yo, we're outside. We didn't know how many people were going to come.
Yeah.
We just
didn't know
didn't
he
like
was
how the
popping
blame
like
got
that.
put on us. And then Savon was outside because we had brought outside on the block. We shut that motherfucker down.
Oh yeah. So everybody was outside. Oh yeah, that's the issue with that was the issue.
Yeah.
Just everybody was outside. If you kept them inside, then it would have been a different thing.
Yeah, but they kicked us out because the owner, last part of the story, y'all are so, I'm glad y'all stayed. The owner, this white lady, I'm going to call her Karen.
Damn, you had a Karen.
I had a Karen.
See, I know how to I speak Karen language. I could have chopped it up with Shorty. I could have got us good.
You had 300 niggas in a 70 cap venue. Hold on.
With a Karen.
What did you do?
A Karen.
I'm Karen.
I
Go ahead.
swear to you, nothing happened by the time the third set went on. It was 10 sets. This is what she does. Get the fuck out of here right now. Like, I've never seen.
She did that.
Like, she went ballistic and she brought up a bat.
But she took your money though.
And she took our money and we didn't finish
She
our
did
time.
what?
I swear to you.
Oh, I feel
swear
bad
to
for
you.
the people who didn't get to perform.
Me too. And that's our whole thing. But anyway, we're going to be throwing another one in July. And I want y'all to pull up.
He's like, but still come though. to the
Please
next
still
one.
come. Y'all can get in. I'm going to make sure y'all get
Yo,
in.
hey, if
Nah.
I call you, fam, and I'm outside, I'm gonna turn that whole shit upside down. I'm gonna come back with 30 niggas, and we gonna fuck that whole shit up.
We gonna jump this nigga.
We gonna
down.
beat that nigga up. We
Yo,
gonna
we
wait for you
just gonna
outside.
jump this
When you
nigga.
see 3 Cadillac
get one
Escalades, my
chance.
nigga, and you see Savon right there, my nigga,
jump you,
dressed
bro.
in his Ghost from Power outfit, nigga, we gonna get you,
jump
my
this
nigga.
You about to jump me?
I ain't
gonna
gonna
jump
hold
you, bro.
You know how niggas is doing like celebrity boxing? It's gonna be a 2v1.
OD.
You have to see me
That's
and
the
next.
Devonta
You
around.
Now
next.
that's a threesome right there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
There's
tag him in and out. Yo, tag.
Let's go.
It's your turn.
Yo.
Smoke this nigga real quick.
Yo, y'all got it. Shit.
Like,
All right.
yeah, you
I don't
can't-
want no beef for nobody, man. Savon, thank you for showing up.
Jokes,
Nah,
kidding,
no doubt,
kidding,
no doubt.
kidding.
You know the fucked up thing is like, because a lot of people, they front, they'll flake.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's no way I'm flaking. My brother's throwing an event. I'm not. I'm getting up. I'm going. The nigga said, bro, you ain't got to be there until at least 10.
I did.
So for me, I'm like, all right, if I get there at 11,
I
I'm
did.
good.
I'm Gucci.
I did.
So
too.
he's like, yo, 10 o'clock, boom, I'm 15 minutes up the block from where the party. So I'm good.
Oh,
I
you was
think I'm
super close.
synced.
He was right
Yo,
there.
I think I'm
This is
synced.
in LI.
No.
Wait.
I live in
Oh, that's
Manhattan.
right. My bad. I forgot you live in Manhattan. My bad. Okay,
in
okay,
Manhattan.
okay.
So
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm super sanctioned.
Right.
So I like, even if I just went in and showed my guy love, I could have headed out quick. Like I wasn't gonna be a problem. Like
You couldn't even get
I'm
in.
not there to turn up.
Yeah.
Oh, now he laughing.
I'm looking
He's like, you
up.
couldn't get in her.
I see the lights blinking. Like I'm like, oh, they having a real good time on the 14th floor. Oh, them
That's
niggas is turning
crazy.
up there.
Right.
My fault, bro.
But shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you had a
Thank you,
successful
brother.
event.
I appreciate you.
That
Yeah,
means
facts.
you're doing great things.
Thank you, man.
But
That
like,
means-
just
The
know
first
that's
of
a
many.
deal breaker.
yeah, I know.
That
I
lady-
don't want to be for my friends
That lady is never gonna have
Oh, yeah.
another black person
ever again.
in her. That's how.
Ever
She's
again.
done.
Yo,
She's done.
you started racism.
Yo, I was about to say.
Oh my goodness
No, I did
gracious.
not.
Like, look what you just did.
Look what you did.
You
Nigga said,
just
look what you did.
furthered the agenda
kidding.
in our fight.
Yo,
kidding.
but you know what's crazy?
We're
In our
kidding.
bouts that night, for me, look at my good words. In our bouts with her that night, we trying to tell her honestly, like, yo, I feel like if it was some white people, you wouldn't even have did that.
She would have
Like,
joined the party.
Yeah, you would have been like, yo, chill, but it's all
You just
Yo,
set us
shit.
back another 20 years.
It was a lot of niggas outside though.
I ain't gonna lie. It was
mad
I think,
niggas.
It was
Outside,
mad, like,
just
it was
outside?
bad.
off.
Like
I had some other
On
letters.
38?
outside, and inside on 38.
I'm not gonna lie to you, cause okay, so
Yeah.
me speaking from that, I would be
Yeah, I know, I
super
know.
tight. I'd be like, yo, just keep your people inside, cause once you
But
draw
she kicked
attention, it
us out.
fucks
We
me
were
up.
cool inside. She was just tight that there was a line outside. We're like, what we supposed to do about the line? We got security guards.
He
She got
feel
mad
me?
about a
he
line.
set us
That's
up.
weird.
He set us back. It's
Yeah.
okay. Martin Luther King did not die for your cause.
Oh my God, you went so
no,
far.
he really didn't.
Goddamn.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
son. Like he fought for a lot of rights.
Yo, Courtney, mark
but
that
nah,
moment.
But nah, we keeping that. Like I'm keeping it. I gotta
Just
talk to my
mark it.
brother like what he's doing.
I'm not gonna front.
Like what is you doing for us?
The fire department showed up, and I think she had to pay like a fee.
Yes. Yeah,
Damn.
you get
We
killed.
about to throw another one on. What's up?
Yeah, we out.
July.
We out.
You
we
get
out.
killed for that. That's the only reason you get be scared, because then you become a you get hit in the database.
Yeah.
Because now the cops know, and now they're looking at you. Then the fire department comes and they hit you with one ticket, and now the second time they come, you get hit with an even bigger one. So that's why it's like fuck. You started the.
But see, that should be a lesson to anybody who's just
Yeah.
trying to take people's money. Like, know what you're getting
100%,
into.
100%.
Like,
Oh, we vet
Know
everyone.
what you're getting
I
into.
want to see your flyer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
your flyer is gonna tell me
Thank you.
everything
And
I
save
know.
on real quick. I'm sorry. Why did we bring security?
Like,
That
That
was
was
good.
like some of our bouts.
That was
Like,
good.
Right.
we brought security.
your
Yeah.
flyer is going to let me know everything about your event.
That's true.
About the demographic.
Right.
About the party. About the rule breaking. Every party is going to be broken rules.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But now there's just levels to these broken rules.
Yes.
Right, right.
So, and Alex actually had a pretty wholesome flyer. Like, it was very
Right.
inviting.
I had dice.
That would have scared me off a little bit.
You
but
had dice.
he had dice.
Oh my
had
God.
Dice on fire. Right? But it
Okay.
wasn't any ass or like strippers or money. Like,
You know what I mean?
we've seen some provocative flyers
we
before.
didn't even
It was a
promote
nice flyer.
Right,
It
we
was
didn't
cool.
promote the
It
location.
was. It looked
Thank you.
hipsterish. I was like, oh, this is like a little
Exactly.
hipster event.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm aiming
Maybe
for.
if she like would have saw that, she may have had reservations saying, you know what? I'm not quite sure I want the flaming dice men
420 friendly.
to throw a party
420 friendly.
at my establishment.
The nerve of you niggas.
nerve of them.
But y'all did that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We
Y'all
gonna
did
we
that.
gonna do more. Y'all gonna pop out soon. Y'all gonna get inside.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
hope
I'm
so.
gonna hold you to that.
Shit, I hope.
Because if
so.
you leave
Not
Reggie
the people that
Nacho,
even show up talking
if-
shit. Hold up.
if you
Hold up.
Okay, this is my thing.
what you talking about? What you talking about?
How was y'all weekends?
This is my thing. Remember we were talking about the time management shit? Go to the Patreon for that.
Facts.
Hey.
I feel terrible if I said, okay, I'm gonna be there. But I like whenever I say I'm gonna be there, I will show up. But I never said. I was like, oh, shout out to you.
No, Reggie, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm dead.
I'm fucking with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's honest.
I'm glad who showed up because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah, we didn't expect
I'm
you.
honest.
bet.
Like
I
We
could
didn't expect it to be
I could tell you what happened. Well,
Uh-huh.
I was moved in to my home, new home. I got the keys.
Oh,
to my
he
new
has a
home.
legit
Yes,
excuse.
yes. So that happened.
I only
and-
asked because I wanted to hear about your weekend.
Got you, no
I'm
problem.
not butthurt.
No problem. And I went to a boat ride. My brother's boat ride happened to be the same days as yours, and this was planned
yeah,
3 months ahead. And I looked, and I was like, okay, I gotta go to my brother's thing. It was a boat ride.
Boat rides, Karens. Boat rides, Karens.
No, I wanted to go to. No, not by all means. I wanted to be there. I'm dead ass. I would have came and been
Nah, but-
very disappointed
I know.
and would have been upset.
At least we didn't disappoint too many people.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm
just
excited for
me.
your next one. I'm excited for your next one,
Bro, I
brother.
love you, baby. My God.
It's just me though.
It's just
that
you.
was some loyalty. That was some loyalty.
I was there. And you know what?
What?
You know how I know I'm real? Like,
How?
sometimes y'all want to say, like, I'm not real, but I'm telling you I'm really real.
Okay. We calling you fake?
Like, I walked around the block trying to buy time.
I know that.
Wait, were you with someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it harder.
But I walked around the block like my feet
do
was
me like
bleeding.
that.
Your feet were bleeding.
The New York City concrete is extra hard that
You
night.
was in some good sneakers. Don't do
Like,
that. I saw you that.
you ain't even see me.
Yes, all right.
You ain't see my
Yeah,
feet.
look.
You know what's crazy?
Go
You know
ahead,
what's
lie.
crazy?
Go ahead, lie.
I got down to the elevator and I'm FaceTiming Savon. And I'm like, yo, bro, look, the cops right in front of me. They say if I leave, I can't go back up. Savon is directly right outside. I'm like, sir, can I bring my mans and his girl? You're gonna have to give them their fucking money back. Whoa.
Oh my God. The cops.
But Pete, this is the crazy
He
thing.
said, you had to give him their fucking money back.
He's on FaceTime showing me a cop. I'm on FaceTime showing him the same officer. Like, yo, this the nigga I gotta run down on? I'm like,
Yo,
yeah,
Savon's
bro,
like-
that's him. Go
him.
get him.
It's that
Go
one.
get him. I'm like, yo,
Savon's
bro,
like, I know. Like,
but you ain't gonna help me, right? He's just there.
that's mad funny.
Yeah.
He was just looking there.
That's
Because
how we get
I've
recapped.
been there
Yeah.
where like I've brought someone as my plus one and then the listed like they're acting crazy. Like I've been through that, so I know how it feels.
Yeah, that's just where we are.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Alex, I can't wait to go to the next
me
one.
too. I can't wait.
Warehouse vibes. Warehouse
Like
vibes.
you,
I like that.
You did your
I
thing.
got a warehouse for you too in Williamsburg.
Really, we're thinking Soho, but let's get up.
I got you. I'll show you. It's Bushwick. Sorry, it's actually
Bushwick
right
is-
down here.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yeah.
Hey,
the numbers
meet
on
us in
it.
Bushwick.
Literally, the number says like space rent, and I've seen mad raves and shit at it. Like,
Say no more.
say less.
That's what we're looking for.
I'm not mad at that.
Big of it.
So imagine you guys worked your entire career for somebody to tell you you're just not good at it.
That'd be tough.
I'm not quite sure with the internet and their games and how they kind of decide some of these things, but apparently Kevin Hart's not funny, and apparently Kevin Hart's never been funny, and also something
According to
that's apparent
Twitter.
is that Kevin Hart seems to be rather sensitive of these criticisms, and he's been speaking to them. Now, I don't want to just focus on Kevin Hart. There's a lot that we can unpack within this topic.
Sure.
But being that it is somebody who's so successful, somebody who has set the bar in his respective lane as a comedian, as an actor, even as, I wouldn't say an activist, but just an entrepreneur. Like, I remember seeing Kevin Hart on the barbershop DVDs, the bootlegs,
Right.
and Paper Soldiers.
Yeah.
Paper soldier.
Like, I
Soldiers.
remember seeing, like, and even Soul Plane.
Soul Plane.
Soul
Plane.
Plane is a hood classic,
Hood
but
classic.
it wasn't the most illustrious, you know what I'm saying,
BT
movie,
production
film.
type shits.
BT, right? It was one of those.
It was thought as a really bad movie, but it became a cult classic.
Exactly, right?
Right,
So
right.
just seeing his career and seeing where he is now and, you know, kind of hearing his gripes with how the media, or social media, I should say, portrays him,
Right.
I figured I would just bring that conversation here.
Can I read the first tweet of what kind of letters here?
Please, let's do it.
All right, cool. Kevin says, I have been the highest grossing. Oh, no. This is where I want to start. He says, I got time today. The quote, he's
Okay,
not.
money back.
Yeah, okay. The quote, he's not funny slander is the best. Wait, what? The quote, he is not funny slander is the best. This is for you. I have 3 stand-up comedy specials that fall in the top 10 highest grossing comedy specials of all time. 2 of my specials are in the top 3 of all time. I kind of wanted to start there.
Can I cut you off really quick?
Please. Yeah.
Because I read that and then I wrote something down.
Okay.
And then I said, Kevin Hart made the same mistake that I made a few episodes ago when I told people, hey, check your bank accounts.
Yeah, and then one of the tweets that went viral along with like quoting his tweet was, quote, McDonald's sells a lot of burgers, but no one is telling them they're the pinnacle of cuisine and taste. So
like
that's
that.
what people were saying, like just because
I like that.
I mean, although that like numbers are something to brag about, but then just using that as a crutch, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes.
I think that Kevin Hart will soon regret it. He's obviously on a much bigger platform, right?
Sure.
Right.
But I do think the default crutch, when somebody goes to numbers, when somebody goes to money, and as we know, I've made that mistake here on this very podcast, right?
Right.
When somebody goes there, it's almost like an instant defense mechanism.
Yes.
And the reason why it was almost second nature for me in my moment of saying that, out of being kind of hurt and upset with how people were viewing me in that moment. And I can't speak for Kevin, but I do understand and I can identify with one of his qualities, right? One thing that Kevin Hart prides himself on is his work ethic.
Right.
One thing Kevin Hart speaks about is success in building and growing and climbing the ladder and just setting that precedent for what it looks like to be a comedic rock star.
Right.
That's Kevin Hart.
Right.
So when people value success the way that Kevin Hart does, the way that I think I do, right? The instant, oh, you punch me, I'm gonna swing back, is to measure success, monetary gain, money, things that really don't matter or have anything to do with your success. But since I value it, and since Kevin values it, and maybe he'll never say that because he's not a Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, all of these guys who still have that mainstream appeal, but maybe the numbers aren't quite where Kevin Hart's is.
But
those are
can
his
also
values.
take a joke, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah,
You good, bro?
those type of guys are just like that type of cloth of comedians, right? When we even say the word comedian, being able to take the criticism and use it in such a comedic style, I think that's why people really fuck with those type of comedians. So you're very right in terms of this numbers conversation, but I wish Kevin Hart would kind of hear what people are really trying to say, because sometimes everything can sound like hate. Right?
What are people really trying to say though?
If you have a problem with Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, one of those, Mike Epps, they can find a way to not, quote unquote, be so butthurt. About it, and find some comedic way to just freestyle it and live through it. Maybe embrace it, maybe take it head on, because we know them to be comedians. I think that's what really bothers people, where it's like, yo, Kev, we know you're a comedian, gang. Like, you're going a little bit too hard. It puts us in a weird position. You're making me get serious now as a consumer. I never kind of want to get serious with you, especially when it comes to comedy. I think that's really like the precipice of what the problem is.
I think that Kevin Hart as a comedian and all the success, the riches, and where he's come from, seeing his journey from A to Z as we've seen it, I think that you don't owe anyone an explanation for anything you do in your life at this point. I think that you are successful and great in your own right. You employ so many people. You've made milestones in comedy. You're one of the legends in the field, and I think that people are always gonna gun for you. Let's think about every great person that that's out there. Obama gets hate. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone gets hate. Everyone's gonna say, but the key is for you not to let these mental parasites that you ingest into your mind by reading, by getting caught up into them. What is your mental hygiene? And this is something new I've been thinking about.
Yeah, we've been speaking about this.
Your mental hygiene, the things that you're taking on. If you take in a bunch of shit, maybe eventually you might start believing it. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to if you abstain from it, maybe it'll help you just have a more clear and open, realistic view on yourself.
Do y'all think Kev feels like he still has a lot to prove to people?
I think he does.
And he still uses the numbers as...
Yeah, I think he feels that way.
What do y'all think that is?
If he didn't feel like he had anything left to prove, and if he was at peace with his career, he wouldn't have posted all these tweets. He would have just been like, all right, you guys think I'm not funny? Well, I am. Like, he would have just left it alone.
Right. I'd make a comedy special next called I'm Not Funny.
Let's go. But that's something Dave Chappelle would do. That's my
does those things. Kevin Hart has done those things.
He has.
But then he comes back and still feels like he has to defend himself.
Right.
So it's weird. It's
Has
like
he done this before? Like lashed out?
Laugh at my pain type shit.
That's what I was gonna say. Going to what Reggie was saying. Is this a rollout? Because he has a movie coming out called Fatherhood.
I'm asking because it's like
called Fatherhood.
Whenever Kevin Hart has something dropping, he makes himself visible on Twitter. It's a trend that I've noticed as a fan.
Interesting.
So we're speaking about him. His movie's coming out, whether it's gonna do great or not.
He does have something coming out.
Always
he does. I'm
brings
pretty
himself
certain.
to. And again, I don't want to speak to him being disingenuous.
I wonder if it's a drama. I'm sorry.
It
I think
is
it's something
more
on Netflix or something.
Yes, it's called Fatherhood on Netflix.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
And so he does have a project coming out, and he seems to be a little bit more vocal. And obviously, he's doing press, and now he's addressing cancel culture. And then I watched the Breakfast Club interview, and they mentioned Cat Williams. And anytime you mention Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, they have this weird tension amongst each other.
Okay.
Again, I only know because I'm like a really, really, really big fan of Cat Williams. And even Kevin Hart. But when they mentioned him, it was a weird pause, and he answered the question. But to me, it's like, all right, cool. We see you. He moved to that superstar status of we see you when it's time to
promote,
sell.
Okay.
Right.
I think Kevin Hart, this is my last thing I have to say about it.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Hart has nothing to prove. I think that he shouldn't have to feel like he has to defend himself.
Right.
That's what I wanted to
That's
ask.
his own demons.
What do y'all think he has to prove, though?
Nothing.
If y'all had to guess from Kev's brain, because that's really where my head goes. It's like if you got all the money, if you say you've done this and that, if it's the highest grossing, can I tell you where my brain goes real quickly?
Where does it go?
I feel like he doesn't feel like he gets the respect as a full like with the comedy, with the drama, with the
with the
sadness,
production.
Maybe he
company.
feels like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves, and guess what? He's entitled to that. That's his that's his belief and that's his opinion. But I just want to reassure him, just my opinion. Yeah. Hey man, you ain't got nothing to prove to me.
Good.
And there's a lot of people I'm sure like me that feel that same way, and that's it.
My problem with this whole thing was that I don't know if you guys saw a lot on your timeline, but on mine, when it was trending, I was like, okay, what are people talking about? People were just acting like he was never funny. That's what bothered me. I'm like, are we really gonna act like Kevin Hart was never funny?
That's corny.
Do you guys think that or no? Because there was mad people saying like, oh, like he was never funny.
I think it's tribal behavior. It's virtue signaling, right? When people all of a sudden there's this thing where all yelling yada yada yada, and everybody's like yada yada yada. It's virtue signaling. Like it's just people just being tribal. It's just human behavior, and one topic starts to grow, and then other people are gonna agree with you for it, and then they just go. It's just the fuckery of the internet.
It doesn't sound taboo when somebody else or when multiple people are retweeting something that you thought.
Exactly.
He's like, you know what? Maybe I'm not alone in this, and now it becomes a snowball effect.
Now that's it. And this is cool to say right now. Oh, okay, I'll say it. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm a fucking asshole sitting on my couch doing nothing.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend his specials weren't.
Me
that
either.
Funny, like
fucking
But
funny.
there was mad people like, yo, he's about as funny as a fucking paper towel. Like people were like,
son, when he was cutting Meek Mill's ass, that's a classic video.
That's a classic.
you guys don't remember I'm gonna transfer my check-in and the savings. It's a classic. Like, come on.
I do think I will say this personally. Like early on, the first 2-3 specials, I was really locked in.
Yeah.
I thought him to be super funny.
Of course.
I'm gonna tell you what I think changed, like correctly. I think a lot of the mannerisms he used, a lot of the similar content that he used in the older specials, he tried to repurpose with new storylines, and I don't think that sat well with people.
I think what happened was he made himself a character.
Yeah.
And also, when you try to reach a broader demographic, you have to play a different game. So when you become, and again, I hate to kind of compare, but it's the only way that I could really get this point across. When you see somebody like a Dave Chappelle who has a wide audience, but he has that audience because he's doing it his way. And I'm not saying Kevin Hart isn't doing it his way, but he's doing it in a more commercially successful way. He's doing commercials with Chase Bank. You have to tell certain jokes. If you're going to be in business with Nike and Chase, you can't speak too deep into race, into sex, into sexually explicit content if you're trying to do business with these major corporations. Whereas somebody like a Dave Chappelle, he literally gets on stage and before he says a word, he lights his cigarette.
Yeah, that's right.
Already not
He's already playing against the whole stigma of what it is to be a commercial sell.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Kevin Hart, the difference between the beginning and now, his life has fucking changed. He is before, what was the big one? Laugh at My Pain?
Yep.
That was the big one, right? The first one?
Laugh at My Pain.
Seriously Funny was the second one.
Seriously Funny, yeah.
After Laugh at My Pain, I'm not saying he was broke, but he was a relatively,
life was different.
Life was different. Right? Life was different. So the jokes are different.
No PJs yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when you start getting into these rooms, like you said, these corporate rooms and these executives, life changes. All of these $1 million movies and, movies and stuff like that, the content changes. His life changed.
His counterpart is Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you.
The highest grossing actor in Hollywood.
And he beat Samuel Jackson?
Yes. Well, today. So from year to year, Dwayne Johnson grosses the most money in Hollywood.
Year to date. Oh, I was because
maybe not year to date. Maybe not in all time.
Okay.
From year to year.
Yeah, he's always in the top.
Dwayne Johnson is the highest grossing actor.
Gotcha.
And that's who Kevin Hart's counterpart is. They have worked on endless amount of projects. They got another project coming out that they're working on doing voiceover work.
It works.
Like that's who he is compared to or tied to. The biggest actor in Hollywood. So no, you can't have that kind of content. No, you can't say whatever you want to say. And then there's a deeper conversation. I don't know if y'all ready for this, but we gonna talk about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
Black people built Kevin Hart. His audience, his base was the black community.
100%.
We spoke about this on Patreon, and I'm not even trying to be that guy to say, hey, go to Patreon. But we had this conversation where people look at you and say, you changed. His base is us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we start to see he's reaching different demographics and telling different jokes, because his jokes in his story aren't so much catered to black families anymore. It's catered to families. If you have a son or if you have a daughter, whether you're white, black, Latino, Asian, whatever it is that you are, you can relate to some of his newer jokes and some of his newer content because he's not serving just one, he's not speaking to just one person or demographic anymore. And I think that's why, Reggie, going back to your point, when you hear that he's not funny anymore, Kevin Hart wasn't funny, it's a bunch of new niggas who just got introduced to him, who doesn't understand who this man was and what his career has transpired into. That's my opinion.
No, yeah.
Got you.
That's
And
it.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
That's it. I do think that I just think he should understand. That's where I want to end for me. He should understand where it's coming from because Savon just explained the point beautifully. Once you understand, because I come from the school of once I understand something, it's really hard for me to be tight about something. That's why I tell people all the time, once you just understand what's going on, you'll be a bit more slow to anger.
That's true too.
Yeah, but I agree.
Triggering is triggering.
Triggering is triggering.
And everybody's trigger is
Also,
different.
like,
I
I'm
get
just
it.
not really that mad at like anything he said though, because he didn't even say anything that wild. He was just like, all you guys are saying like he's not funny jokes, but I'm really one of the highest paid. Like, I don't know. Even though he didn't have to say that,
fuck
it's
yeah.
not even that wild. So
Yeah, don't dip
whatever.
into-
Just watch the special if you want. Watch it if you don't watch it if you don't. So whatever.
Hey, what you said isn't said enough. If you don't like his shit, don't fucking watch.
Yeah.
And if you like
Gangsta.
his shit, you watch. That's why I don't ever get caught up in those conversations on Twitter. Sometimes, like a lot of times, because I'm like, bro, just make the decision and shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Like, why? I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm not gonna get in Twitter and put no black man down. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. That's just not me. Especially a man that's not done anything. He hasn't done anything to me or hurt my like this shit. I just don't get it. Like how some people are literally built. I don't know why God has made you. Some of y'all like this. Like I don't understand.
Get it off.
Why he makes
Well,
you
you do know why. Because you
Why?
said it. It's a tribal way of thought.
It's
Yeah, people
tribal.
use this opportunity to like shit on him. I'm like, bro,
and feel
just
like
relax.
we're a part
like,
of
We're a part
something.
of something.
I don't like it's cool to hate Kevin Hart.
And then I will also say, I think the media has a lot to do with it. I think the media obviously controls a lot of what we think and view. And algorithms is a big part of that. So when you see Kevin Hart trending, you're going to click. It's going to get as many clicks as possible. So somebody like him is going to be magnified because if you said another comedian wasn't funny, it'll get lost in translation. We keep it moving. But I do think he kind of plays into it. He feeds the fire a little bit.
Right.
And I just think the
He started
algorithms
it
of
with the
social media.
tweets.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't even. It would never even probably got as big as it was if he didn't say anything about it. That's why I love people. I love people
He
that
was
abstain.
responding to an interview he did.
Facts. I like people that say nothing, man. Like, you know who does that really well? I hate to bring him up. Joe Rogan does that so well.
He's too ill with it.
He don't say.
He
don't
ill
respond
to
to
nothing.
anything.
He was like, yo, white guys can't say shit. and
kept
that
it
was
pushing.
it.
And that's it.
And that was
kept it
it.
pushing.
He don't say nothing. And I like Jay-Z, another person. Scandal happened, and
he's good.
I think he just mastered. Holy shit! If I don't say anything, it doesn't get anywhere. You
Right.
speculate
credibility?
until you can't speculate anymore. Until you ran all the fucking scenarios for the whole 2 weeks that it lasts, and then it's done. It's fucking done.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned Joe Rogan and Jay-Z because some would say Joe Rogan is the Jay-Z of podcasting.
That's interesting.
I do believe when you do get to a certain level, you don't really got to say anything. Your work speaks for itself. The people speak for you. And you have enough money and influence where, hey, this is going to pass.
Yeah.
And I do believe Kevin Hart is at that level. So
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why he hasn't gotten that concept,
hey.
which leads me back to my question. Is this just part of his rollout?
who knows?
Who knows? And if it is,
Who fucking knows?
Hey,
It could be.
Hey,
Listen.
if it is, more power to you, and I hope it delivers. And go ahead.
I'm gonna put it like
You
this.
got us.
I don't
Hey,
think-
we just talked about it for fucking 30, almost 30 minutes.
Right.
Hey,
Like
hey.
Ush Bucks.
In fact, I think somebody in the world, just somebody who probably would prefer if their name wasn't in the headlines, wasn't in the media at all, is Chrissy Teigen. Now,
I need some enlightenment with this one.
Chrissy Teigen, and I want to have the broader conversation amongst the Chrissy Teigen shit because it goes deeper than I'm willing to go. I hope all parties involved, I know it's super cliche to say that, but I hope everybody involved does find healing, peace, and learn from the situation because cyberbullying, mental health, all of these things have been at the forefront over the last few years. Chrissy Teigen, if you don't know, is a model, an actress in her own respective right, and she's also the wife of John Legend.
That's right.
She has been typically very, very active on social media. She makes a lot of jokes. You see her recording videos. She's always outspoken. She speaks to this person and
She's
that
very
person.
like, oh, she's like the quirky, you know, social media lady.
Well, she was up until recently where she's kind of been MIA. And part of her being MIA is because some people, and I'm not quite sure who, but somebody will always go ahead and do this. So make sure you protect yourself. But somebody went back and dug up, put on your social media rubber. Somebody went back and found that she was a bully on Twitter. And she made quote unquote racist comments. I don't have those comments in front of me, so I will not get too specific. But the latest situation that she was involved in was bullying a gentleman named Michael Castillo. Michael Castillo said that some of the comments that she made online pushed him to almost committing suicide. It hurt his brand. It hurt his career to the point of he almost didn't have one. Now, she did say some really egregious things. I will actually read some of them.
They were that bad?
They were very bad.
Yes.
And it's like, I get like
Not too
how,
familiar,
you know, if we might all say like some troubling shit and like, you know, problematic shit back in the day, but this, I don't know if like you should ever even say that. I really don't. I understand people change and shit like that, but this, I've never said this to anybody.
How long ago did she say whatever she said to him?
This is 2014.
2014.
Right?
And it was over some
God.
context. It was over a photoshopped racist comment that this Michael gentleman, like, you know, that got out, but it was photoshopped. It was fake, and everyone was turning on him. And she added more fuel to the fire. And he was trying to reach out to her, like, Chrissy, like, can I call you? Can I explain myself, please? I'm getting blackballed by this. Like, it's really serious. And she just, like, shitted on him.
So she took that the Photoshop screenshot out of context, and she engaged with the guy, with Michael, and this is her response to it. I'm gonna preface this before I even read the response. Let me rewind a little bit.
Okay.
Anybody who does anything that's racist or nasty or ugly, you have the right to feel how you feel.
Yeah.
But I think what rubbed me the wrong way about this situation is the overt evilness that she displayed. And now I'm not saying she's not a changed woman today.
Okay.
I would like to allow everybody time to grow, fix their mistakes, learn. Like, that's a part of life.
Right.
But in those moments,
Right.
it was horrible.
Okay.
And so, like Reggie said, I'll piggyback off of that. He did reach out to her. He said, Chrissy, can I call you? She said, no, I have nothing to say to you. You have what's coming to you. Keep in mind, this is all based off fake Photoshop screenshots of Michael Castillo saying allegedly racist things, right? So she says, good luck with...
Go ahead.
It was Photoshop.
Okay.
It came to be proven that it was Photoshop. So not just word of mouth. I guess somebody, a tech person.
So what he was being canceled wasn't even
Photoshop.
Wasn't even
But she
real.
didn't give him that grace at that time to speak, and she just reacted. She said, good racist people like you deserve to suffer and die. You might as well be dead. Your career is over. Just watch. And then she continued to say, your career will be dead just like you should be. And I'm paraphrasing. So yeah, that was the situation with Chrissy Teigen, which led me to a conversation of just, you know, bullying online, misinformation, people getting information and just running with it. Canceling people, hurting people, going intentionally hurting somebody. Like, you're going to get what you're going to get. Dev, if I walk through your studio door and you punch me in the face and I decide not to do anything to you, I walk away, best believe in my psyche,
Right.
You're going to get what's coming to you.
Okay.
I may not punch you in the face,
Right.
but somebody may do something 10 times as worse, maybe not even in a physical form,
Watch my back.
but it'll happen. That's just how life seems to play out. Like, the energy you put out is the energy that you get back, and that's what I believe. So if she believed that he was racist, it's just my opinion. It's not for her to whip out the punishment. Who do you think you are to say, yo, I'm going to help further in your career because I don't like you as a person. That's just me.
Here's my real question, my macro question.
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to treat Chrissy Teigen from a situation that happened almost 8 years ago? Stay with me. If we are people that are righteous, that believe in the right thing, is it possible to forgive this person for this action that they committed in a time where they may have been a different person? I don't know her life.
Mm-hmm.
Are we allowed to forgive this person? Is that the right thing to do? That's my real question. Is the right thing to do to forgive this person? What do we want from Chrissy Teigen in that moment? Or do we as people just want to punish her?
I think, honestly, we just want some honesty. I'm not too familiar with Chrissy
That was a bar.
I think that's
Honestly, we just want some honesty.
honesty.
Nah, I'm definitely sending that message out. Like, you, honestly, bro, I just
got
want
you.
your honesty.
Dabby,
bro.
dabby. I got you.
Look at this tag team. Look at the tag team back in action.
Yo, I
There
told
we
you to
go.
relax with that fucking
It never left.
All right. But I do think that's what we need because, again, I'm not too familiar with Chrissy Teigen. I do know that she's a model, but anytime that I have seen any glimpse of her on social media, it's always been like super, super weird, jokey. And I get it. We all have different things that make us laugh. Yeah, I get that. But I just personally, again, I'm not too familiar. I just haven't seen a moment where we've seen some genuine stuff from her. Everything always looks super like, hi. You know, like, I don't know. Again, I'm not too familiar. Shout out to everybody involved, you know, but I just think some honesty for some people to really see who you are for genuine self so they don't have to try to play your social media self. See, that's why I don't play with social media. I am who I am on it and off it. So there's no discretion. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now all of a sudden you being this person, hey, I meet you in real life. I'm supposed to meet you as some other person. That don't sound right.
Absolutely.
That don't sound right.
And that's my biggest question about cancel culture and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we'll go there.
What do we do about those types of situations? Because at the end of the day, I promise you there's things about all of us at some point in our lives that we could probably find in order to, I guess you could say, quote unquote, cancel ourselves. But I want to say this. I'm not trying to normalize what she did. It was wrong. I totally agree on that.
Definitely. We know you're saying that.
Yeah. My biggest issue, or the nuance that I'm looking at is, as far as this constantly happening, as far as these old things getting pulled to the front, to the present, and it feels brand new. Because when I seen it, let me tell you, from as a spectator, just seeing it, I was like, whoa, she said that. Just as far as the story that was given to me,
Right.
it was like, whoa. But when you tell me 2014, I'm like, oh man, like that's horrible.
How do you allow somebody to grow?
How? What are they allowed?
And that's tough. And then the irony of this story is that the victim of Chrissy Teigen cyberbullying, Michael Castillo, he's being accused by Leona Lewis of bullying her in their exchange in real life.
Okay.
So
you know the saying, right? You point a finger, three is pointing right back, right?
He who hath sinned cast the first stone. It's just, I don't understand. And I genuinely don't. As a person, I'm literally talking to y'all, not saying playing devil's advocate, but I'm literally talking to y'all for understanding, because this is something that I've always had on my mind. And I'm saying, well, what do we do here?
What you asked, you were like, what do we want from Chrissy Teigen? I'm like, I don't know.
What do I want?
I think,
Accountability?
Again, accountability, but her showing her accountability. If she goes back home and says, okay, I'm a reformed person,
Right.
but then comes back on the internet and does the same jokey stuff,
Right.
I don't think that tells people I've learned. So again, I'm gonna go back to just some honesty about who you really are. Again,
Okay.
There are people that I don't know of, but I could kind of see what I've never been able to put my finger on Chrissy Teigen. By her tweets, by her humor, I've never been able to see who this person.
I get it.
I can understand that.
I never,
because she's old. She has a base, I guess, that she kind of serves, and I don't think you and I fall in that demographic per se. But she does exude a certain type of energy, and now that the tables have kind of turned, where again, like you said, you point one finger, there's three pointing back at you. It seems like she's kind of living in that karma for whatever reason. And again, I don't wish bad on anybody, like including her. I hope she does learn. I hope the person involved who accused her, who's now being accused, I hope he's learned. I hope everybody in the situation, and anybody outside of the situation, just anti-bullying in general. Like, it's just a nasty trait. It's a nasty behavior.
Yeah.
And as you get older, like, you shouldn't, the word bullying in adult shouldn't go in the same sentence.
It's strange.
Right.
It's very strange.
That's a fact.
How old was she in 2014? That's what I want to know. Because it's like,
She's
I
fairly
know,
young. Yeah,
I know people. I'm real big on, like, I even asked on the podcast, like, how would you guys feel if something old came back up and we had to deal with it? So I know I would love the room to grow. I get that, but there's some things that, like,
Speak to you.
People, no, there's some things that people do that are like, why'd you do that in the first place? I don't know. I just think there's some things that are like so
That's a
horrible
fact.
that
She was
why'd you
mid-20s.
Yeah.
Because she's 35 now, so subtract
I don't know.
7 years. She's about 27, 28.
And a lot of people were talking pretty spicy on Twitter. Once again, I am not excusing what Chrissy Teigen did because I just feel like wishing death on someone is, I mean, that's like, it's universally wrong.
Because
You know what I
it's
mean?
like,
Like,
I get
Yeah,
it.
so
Thank
it's
you for
like-
thinking this guy was a racist and trying to check him. Like, word, I feel you.
I
But
hear
it's like
that.
all of that
the way you
other
go about it.
extraness.
The way you go about it.
Yeah,
right, but that's
whoa.
why me personally, I'm just not an impulsive person. When I see things, for instance, Levin sends me shit all the time, like, yo, what you call it, just doing blah blah blah, and I'm like, did you check this and to make sure? And he goes, then he thinks about it, and I literally in the text I see him think like, oh, this might not be
You see
true.
the 3 dots and the 3 dots go away.
And it lets me, but it gives me insight into his generation.
Yeah.
As far as like how what they see on the internet
Fact
is
checking.
true. Right, fact checking is not a thing for us. It's a little different.
How long did it take you to get to that point?
To what, fact check stuff?
No, not just fact check, but having the nuance to say, you know what,
Take a
this
step back.
may not be accurate. Like, it had to take some time for you to develop that kind of discernment.
Sure.
Whereas a 17, 18-year-old young man,
Right.
he sees something and he's so enamored by it. He's so amped.
Right.
He like, everybody wants to be first. We know that. And also
Right.
FOMO, fear of missing out. Like, everybody wants that. And I think his generation, that is embedded in them.
When you reach the point in your life where social currency isn't important to you,
Come on.
in a sense of
Come on.
you're not worried about I'm the nigga on this, or
we
I'm the
pod
first,
now.
I'm the best. Social currency is very, very addictive, and I understand, and that's what causes fake news. That's what causes us like assholes sometimes to spread the bullshit that these bots from other countries and stuff try
Just to
to
get the
implement into our.
attention.
Yes,
Just to get the attention.
Think about you. Do you realize how heightened certain things are when it comes to certain political? Like, let's just take the politics for instance. Do you realize how racism and all those things get heightened on the internet when it comes to that political time as far as
Absolutely.
picking a president?
Absolutely.
So us as people, we have to have some type of
Discernment.
and we have to have some type of intelligence or some type of moment where we say, hey, that is the internet. Everything that I am seeing is being fed to me like a news feed. So
The filter bubble.
you have to filter.
The filter bubble, it changed my life. It might have been the only thing I learned in college. Like, outside of how to smoke out of a bowl. Like, I think the filter
what
bubble
Savon was
and
doing in
like
college.
smoking out of a bowl
Look what
pack
Savon was
was
doing
the
in college.
only
The
thing
right
that I
thing.
took away
Look.
from college because it stuck with me.
Right,
It truly
yeah.
stuck with me. It was like, yo, your filter bubble feeds you what you want to
wanna
know.
see. That's right.
Anybody who's not familiar with the filter bubble, please type it in right now on your phone and just do a little bit of research on what that is, because it changed my life. It literally showed me how your interests, you can type, the example was Egypt. The example was the word Egypt.
Okay.
Myself and another classmate who was probably way richer than I was, who was white in a different area, may have different political views.
Right.
Her and I had nothing in common. We only attended the same school at that time.
Right.
And it was cool. It was no issue. She cool. I do my thing. She did her thing. But the professor used us as these test dummies. And this is when I knew my black ass probably shouldn't have been in this classroom. But I was here because she looked at me and said, you, come here.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm about to.
Sounds
what
like
you,
She
what
said,
you
I
want
need
me
a
to
black
do?
boy.
It was like, in a world
Sounds like
where I'm about to fuck my way to an A.
that's right.
Oh my goodness gracious.
lay it
No, no.
down.
But no, she pulled me up, and
Yeah,
then she
yeah.
pulled the young lady up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she said, hey, I want you guys to type in one word in your phone. And I pulled up Safari, and I typed the word Egypt.
Okay.
For me, Egypt came up. It showed the pyramids. It showed, all the generic things you would think
About
of,
Egypt.
Okay.
of just Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay.
For this young lady, it brought up price fares for flights because she traveled so much. So when she wrote Egypt in her algorithms, they automatically picked up on, oh, this girl may want to travel there. She may want to go to Egypt. So I'm going to filter in her filter bubble. I'm going to put everything on her feed that gets her to this point. Whereas this broke nigga, he just want to know what a pyramid look like.
He's smoking out of bowls.
There you go. See? You see?
That's crazy.
You see?
That's the internet.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in following people I disagree with, agree with, don't understand.
Sure.
That's why I feel that it's that way, because we're being fed every
To get
single
more like
thing.
full pictures.
I have a
Full
type.
pictures of things.
Yeah.
That's right. If
I have
I'm
a type.
If I'm watching Fox News, I'm also trying to watch CNN. You know what I mean? Even though they're both fucking biased as far as their beliefs and stuff like that.
I've told you how I try to control my filter bubble, right?
How?
I have my algorithm thinking all I'm interested in is cars.
That's a fact. My
Yeah,
algorithm
I
thinks
thought
I
he
love
was a mechanic.
basketball. Stupid.
Yo, can we play this game like every few months? Just
What?
check your explore page.
Patreon.
I would love it. And I love my explore page because I've
My
cleaned
explore
it
pa-
up.
yeah.
I've cleaned it up.
Yeah, no.
It is
Mine's just
because
mad
You wanna know?
food.
Because y'all want to know what it was for me, honestly, because I'm a psychomaniac. I really hate the fact that
Damn.
an algorithm or technology is trying to tell me what it is that they're choosing for me and what it is that I like.
it's gonna get worse by the
But
way.
why they did
Dog.
this to me though?
What they did.
I have hella
Bikinis.
like mac and cheese on my.
You got bikinis over there,
explore
right?
Page.
But like, why my shit look like this?
This shit,
It's mad voluptuous shit on here.
Mad
like-
bikini.
Oh, we
Because
already
you probably
know.
went into that recently.
Nah, but I ain't
one
even
time.
went into that though.
Nah, that's you.
But like, but they got
Allegedly.
Vince Carter, Dennis Rodman,
good.
Drake.
I'm saying.
My shit
It's wholesome over here.
ain't
Yeah, I
no
know.
ain't no women.
I know.
I guess.
Ain't no women.
It's high. It's
I
50-50.
yeah, it's just.
Hold on, they got a booty shake in my shit. Oh no, I
I
got
don't got
Oh
no.
my
I
goodness.
got it's my shit is all basketball. Everything is
Oh, see?
basketball.
Yep.
That's it.
Ooh, I love that
That's
for
beautiful.
you.
Thank you.
It's only one. I really don't want them to think that Instagram or their algorithm could try to tell me. No. I'm gonna tell you I only like cars, and that's what you're gonna give me.
That exactly.
That's very important to me. I know I sound crazy. My friends think I'm a freaking maniac, but shit like that, bro, it affects what you digest.
Yes.
And what you seem to be for fact.
I gotta figure out my new algorithms because I don't want the shit that's on my phone on my
You
phone.
see?
Can I say something?
Nah,
let
for
them-
real.
can I say something?
Like it shows me what I like.
Exactly.
Like,
You
but
feel
why
me?
you know what I like, dog?
Exactly.
Like, why you know my type?
Exactly.
Like,
Thank you,
They take like
what?
one
That's
post
why I
you
don't-
liked and then
yeah.
put it all over your
Hey,
explore page.
this is it's a peek into
I'm telling
what
you.
you are ingesting. It's a peek into your mental
I'll be
hygiene.
honest. I think y'all would like my explore page too, gentlemen.
I'm sure we would.
Hey, I'm sure that
I'm
I would
sure
be
we
like,
would have a ball
I'm
over
so-
there.
I'm
Like,
sure I would be
let
like,
me log in.
wow. But to open my
Just wow, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Just big wow.
Just big wow. Big wow. Big
Never seen
wow.
this kind of wow.
Yeah, mad
Big
bubble sparks. Wow.
Mad, I've never
Bubba
seen this.
Sparks.
Whoa, it's
Woody,
acid
rocking
and
it. Yeah.
titties.
In basketball.
In
Just mad at
basketball.
that. Just mad shit.
Actually, the ass looks like a basketball.
Oh
You
my
know
goodness.
what? Whoa.
The fuck?
Look. When you open
Interest-
up your phone now, a girl gonna be holding the basketball.
When your
Watch.
interests align,
Shorty had the
That's pretty
wild
impressive.
fat ass shooting jump shots.
I'm
like,
yo, can I say
look
something?
what Save All shooting.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Reggie, look what Save All won.
Can I say something?
Reggie don't believe that.
So my algorithm tries, right? My algorithm. Let me tell you how good the algorithm is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
takes women that are not basketball players at all with basketballs
Yeah.
in sexy clothing,
Yeah.
and it tries to sell me
tries to
that.
sell you
I
that.
noticed that.
Yeah.
Like it's like babes that ball or
Babes that ball.
babes ball, and I look
Episode
at it,
title.
Look what Dev like. Dev like babes that ball.
and I'm looking.
Fuck you laughing for, nigga? I know what you like.
Facts.
He
Girl
probably
shooting-
loves that.
Yeah,
Like,
girl shooting 30-point jump
it
shots.
just gives it straight to you. Me, it tries to disguise it a little. I noticed that. I
no,
don't
but
like
he's
that.
too smart for that shit.
I catch on. I'm like, oh yeah, no. There's a little button on Instagram as well that you can click and say, "Don't show me anything like
Yes.
Oh,
this."
you do that?
I do that a
To the
lot.
babes that ball?
Anytime I get like a woman, like a
He'll double tap that
super
shit.
sexy, like, oh my god,
Reg,
I say,
you just-
please don't show me this. She's gorgeous.
Please don't show me
She's
this.
gorgeous. She's beautiful.
That's the devil.
But I just don't. I'm
That's the devil.
I'm
though.
a guy,
Like,
and that shouldn't mean an excuse. But I am honest about
I'm a
myself.
guy.
I am a guy,
Yeah,
and that type
yeah,
of
yeah.
shit excites me.
Yeah, okay. You feel me? You feel me?
Okay, all right.
Like-
It
The way
excites
he looked,
me.
he was like,
it makes
it excites me.
That's
You
why
know
I only
the
look at
vibes.
BMWs now.
Talk about it, boy.
I was mad impressed when I saw a screenshot of Alex's Explore page one day, and it was that as all cars.
I'm
Like,
crazy.
do you know what you actually have to do to get your Explore
Yes,
page like
that is
that? Like,
a
you have to
good idea.
actually be
Yes.
only interested in cars. Like, that's
I follow,
crazy.
I follow
That's
mad
his-
car pages, and I just keep liking their shit on purpose.
Reggie,
just so it gives me that shit.
That's his
right.
burner account.
I'm all basketball.
That's my real account.
My
That's the
Devon
needs
Terrell
and
account is
I'm
all
impressed.
basketball.
I'm impressed.
All basketball.
Savon, you want to show us yours? Reggie, you want to show us yours?
I saw his. Savon's
Reggie,
cabin.
Reggie, yeah, what's
Savon's cabin with the whole no. His shit is normal. It's
normal.
normal.
Meaning basketball and ass. And cars.
That's not what I meant, but
I'm joking.
he just had typical, just Instagram posts.
Yeah,
like,
Reg, where your shit at? What's your shit looking like?
mine has mad mac and cheese, like wholesome
I better
family
not see
shit.
no abs.
Wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, oh my God, is that Giveon?
Giveon.
Is that Giveon?
I fuck with y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all clean
I swear.
Explore pages.
Hair hacks. Yes.
See, I ain't got none of those.
That's a good way to vet a date, like a vet partner.
That's a really good point.
That's a good.
Let me see your explore page before I go out with you.
You can't make that up.
I'm gonna get tight.
Food.
I'm gonna just walk out on the bill.
Because what if you see a bunch of niggas that look like you in her explore page?
I'm gonna see mad niggas with hairlines.
Mad
niggas with
What if it's a
hairlines.
bunch of niggas with no hairline?
gonna
Wait, hold up.
then we
Is
get
that
married.
wait?
Oh, we
Is
get
that
married.
a good thing because you know that you're her type, or is that a bad thing because now she only likes you because
Because you have
You're
an
her
apartment
type.
with a balcony.
Objectify me. In a world
do you?
where you can objectify me. Nah, but for real though, like if I go to an explore page and it's me, like
That is.
Would you like that?
I don't know. No, in
Right?
real
Is that a
in
good
real-
thing or a bad
in
thing?
real
Like-
life, like in real
Honestly.
life, I wouldn't like it. I'll
Right.
probably be like, oh, she's
Like
a
what?
fan.
She
Like,
might be
feel
crazy. She might be
yeah.
But podcast me, I'm like, yo, we getting married.
Nah, but you gotta.
Nah,
You
if
gotta
I
go
went,
with your-
if I went to an explore page of a guy I'm interested in, and it was only girls that look like me, I'll be like, cause like, are you dating me only because I look like this? I wouldn't
sometimes-
like that.
Well, you his type though.
That's what I was about to say.
I would think because I
sometimes
have
you-
a type.
Yeah, listen, we're all. Sometimes
got
you
a
just
type?
gotta go with your instincts. Like,
Yeah.
Ray J, I have a type.
Yeah, I'm just asking if you got a type.
I don't. I think the type is if I
Do you
could be
have a
around
type?
you. My type is if I could be around you.
What's your type?
If I could be around
Aesthetically,
you.
okay, that's mad broad. Aesthetically,
Aesthetic.
I don't have one.
Can I?
I know his type.
Can I say something?
Say
Isn't
it. Say
it
it.
crazy that we live in a
know
time
his
where saying your type is dangerous?
It's dangerous. That's correct. Wow.
That's why I wanted to stop you.
Now I can say my type.
What's your type?
I ain't really got no shame in my
What's your
game.
type?
You feel me? Like
What's your
type?
y'all
Okay.
niggas, y'all can hide behind
Tread
the bush.
lightly.
You feel me? Y'all
Go
ain't
ahead.
really y'all
because
scared.
people
Y'all
like
here for all the smoke. Y'all scared.
because you could analyze why that's your type, and people are like, oh, that's just my preference, but why?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a conversation
And
with
that's
my brother.
no one's fucking business.
like
Yeah.
3 years
I
ago.
don't
I
know,
had a
but if it's
conversation.
rooted in something, I don't know.
What you mean? Wait. Hold on. What do you mean?
No.
do they?
No, that's it. That's all I had to say.
Oh, having a type.
So if I have a type, so for instance,
Aesthetically.
if I lay out a type to you, right? I like this in a girl.
I can't do that.
You may see it as there's something rooted there. You may look like there's more there than I'm saying, which is true.
It depends on what you're. If you're just like, oh, I like girls with like curly hair, that's cool. But if you say something else, like skin tone, certain features, that probably
Right.
is rooted in something, and that like. I'm not bringing it up every time, but I'm just saying like that's why people are like, why are you attracted to just that?
So that's why I say it's dangerous
to say,
to
yeah.
say your
I was
type.
agreeing that it is. That's why.
But I just wanted to pull that out, like you see, like how that can be nuanced as far as saying like, yo,
It
like
depends on what your preferences are, but certain
Yeah.
preferences are rooted in shit.
I don't think I have preferences. My preference, I swear to you guys, can I be around you? Like, do I find you attractive? Because I find different types of people attractive, and they're all different types.
that's
of style.
that's funny. I'm
That's
like
my
that
thing.
too.
Like, can I be around? I swear to y'all, I'm not trying to make this up.
So y'all really go play this game.
Bro, I'm not.
I'm attracted to
Savon,
all
if
kinds
you
of
tell me to
girls.
build a girl
Game.
right now, I
Yes.
can't build a girl for you.
I'm
That's
attracted to all
But
kinds
I
of
can
girls.
build a girl for you.
Go ahead.
I
Go
know
ahead.
his type.
You don't. Go
I
ahead.
know your type too.
How? You know one guy that I've dated.
That's your type.
You see?
Oh my God.
You see? If we're gonna do that, you can't even do it. I would have let
But
you pay
nah.
her. If I can't pay her, how could you pay her?
We can't play like build a girl.
All my exes have
No.
build a girl.
I knew
No,
you was
we
gonna say build
cannot.
I knew you was
No,
gonna say
we're
build
not
a
doing
girl.
this.
That's a Patreon.
Build a
That's
girl.
Patreon. I'm not doing that on here.
Nah.
I'm
not
what
build a
about
nigga though.
all my
Build a
exes have
nigga?
built-
No.
Play that.
We're not building no niggas
It's
over here.
me.
I'm not building no nigga.
Nah,
We
I'm not
building
doing
no
that.
man for here.
No. I'm not building no nigga.
Yo,
yeah.
and the fact that everyone got silent.
We're not doing none of it.
Yeah.
None
But
of the
nah,
niggas,
honestly, like even my exes, they've all been different in appearance.
That's
or
what I'm
height
trying to
or-
tell Savon. Savon knows
That's what I'm being
one
dead
guy
ass.
that I've dated,
Same.
and he thinks he knows my type. I'm
I
like,
don't
I'm
know
not
you.
playing this game with you.
Same.
But look, see, y'all niggas is so surface. Y'all ain't even see where I was trying to take us.
Go, take
Here
us.
on the Need to Know podcast, homie, I try to get us to levels and layers. You feel me, dog?
layers.
You feel me, dog?
Yeah, I feel you.
So when I talk about your type, dog, I ain't talking about the physical, man. I'm talking about the mental, dog.
Okay, what
I
do
know
you know?
like
That's easy.
sophisticated, smart niggas.
You a
I
sapiosexual.
do.
You feel me?
You a sapiosexual.
You feel me?
You do it for the thoughts
yo,
and the
Alex,
mind.
I know what your type is, dog.
What's Alex
You
type?
like sure she gotta roll up.
She gotta be able to roll.
Okay.
She gotta roll up.
Yes. I'm Savon. You're right.
She gotta roll up.
If you're not rolling up, we can't be together.
Yo, Dev, I know your type, dog.
What's
You
my
feel
type?
me?
Facts.
Hold on.
A supportive queen.
Oh.
That's your type,
my-
dog.
Acts
Aesthetics,
of
but these are
service
not aesthetics, though,
queen.
right? These are not aesthetics.
I also like girls with money. I'll be honest.
With money,
Yo,
I like
Boy,
that.
me
I like
too.
that you know that about yourself.
I'm shy. I like girls
Because
with
I want to
money.
drop a bag on you and feel like you can still do it.
I like the brokies.
I like the brokers too.
Do you
I want
really?
to show you
Yo,
different.
leave it. Yo, leave it like this. He
You
said.
like, that's what I'm saying. We don't got no
I
preference.
like those. Y'all like them vulnerable,
I like me a little broke girl.
fucked up ass girls,
No,
huh?
it's a trick
Because
question
now when you
for-
do
Shout
shit
out
for
to all-
her, she's
shout out
like,
to
oh
my
my
vulnerable
god.
fucked up queens
Like,
out there.
yes, that $2.50 pizza you bought me. Oh my god. I be like,
Yes, easy.
smoking ass.
Easy.
I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
$2.50.
I hate him so much.
Niggas said they easy to please.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Now that nigga dead ass.
I hate
Let me
this
a
so
little
much.
broke girl.
I hate him so much.
I like a complex
Let me
queen.
a
That's
little-
it.
What? Go to the city, get a
Complex, you
Dallas
feel me?
life.
You feel me?
That
Complexity,
nigga,
baby.
you take a girl to Olive Garden, she like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
The breast
Oh
is
my
not so
God.
good.
And
The
then
endless breadsticks.
They don't be that good.
He told me I can order an app. Oh my god.
You should see it when I open the DoorDash.
DoorDash.
When I open the DoorDash,
Right.
and she see the fees and the tip,
And she like,
she be like, "What? That's a $10 tip." I be like, "Come on,
listen.
baby, it's on the house. You know how I
Okay.
do. It's me. Who but me?
all
who
right.
but me?
Who but me?
Look at
Alright.
Savon's type. Look at
Feel
that.
me?
I just
at
want to
that.
say, ladies, if this is arousing you right now, we could do so much better. Okay? Don't be wowed by the DoorDash fees anymore.
Nah.
That's a
There's
fact.
men who will give you the world.
That's a fact.
Now we like y'all too.
and
What?
And my Chase
For real.
card, I get free
Love
delivery.
that.
So that shit
Oh,
don't
wait,
mean
how
nothing.
You know when a girl got money,
Oh my god.
That's a
Go-
fact.
Nah, that's nah. When a girl got one, that's a different. Miss Independent. You heard?
not even that. They
It's
be-
not even.
Listen,
They be having
Independent.
game.
That's why I
Yes,
love
they
her.
swaggy.
Girls that got money be having
It's
game.
different.
I like
it's
them.
different. It's different.
They talk to you differently.
Bag me.
They tell you
Like,
get in
she
their
doesn't
car.
need you.
She
Yeah.
don't need me.
I don't need you.
So let me do things
let
to
me do
make
thi-
you need
I
me.
know
Nah,
Let
that's
me
really
walk
my
out.
type.
You gonna make me walk
Nah,
out.
that's really my type.
gonna-
Like that really gets my dick hard.
OD.
And I'm
Like,
just
word.
like that.
Damn,
I'm
I-
off.
Wait, which one is
just like
it?
that.
Yo, I got
Look,
caught in
look,
that. I said
look,
OD.
Look, just like that.
But nah, that's really
And
my
just like
type.
that, I'm going.
Like
Alright.
the bigger the bank account, the harder my shit go.
I get you.
just
like
like that.
it
I'm
got
going.
a max. Like
Okay.
that
Because
shit-
now you're not doing it because you have to. You're doing it because you want to pay for it.
I know you right.
Yo.
That's
Like,
it.
I could pay for
Word.
this myself, but like,
Facts.
Like shorty bank account is like Viagra. Boom, bang,
oh my
dang.
goodness.
I'm right there with it.
I don't
I
know
like
what
that.
is
Oh,
wrong
shit,
with this
you pay
man.
for the bill?
I don't know what is wrong with
Me
him.
either.
He's turning my
I
he
don't
said
know.
me either.
I don't know either.
I
But
really-
we just be talking.
That's a fact. I really like girls with money though.
I do.
I'm a
Their
big-
game be
I-
so
It's different. Yeah.
I like career driven girls that have money.
They talking
But
that.
bro, but wait, hold up. Dad. I gotta shoot to the queens that's still climbing the ladder.
No, hold on. No,
still
I was
love
Let me
Wait,
talk
wait,
to the ladies
No,
that's
no,
still
let me
climbing
finish,
the
let me
ladder.
finish,
As
let me
long
finish.
as she's
You feel
trying.
me?
Let me finish.
That's where I'm
Let
going.
me finish. Let me
Okay.
finish.
I'm just-
Let me
Let him
finish.
finish.
Because I was just about to say, I
Okay.
swear to God, and if
Okay.
anybody knows, when I swear to God, I'm telling you the truth. I
That's
swear to God, I
true.
was about to say, but if I see potential in
There we
a
go.
girl,
There
I'm
we
like,
go.
oh nah, we can get this, and I can figure this out with you,
That's
and we
important.
can be even bigger. Because that's
Yes.
honestly. My own situation definitely did that.
Yeah.
Saw potential, invested,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
boom, money.
Yeah, that's all. We gotta show love to the queens that's
Got to,
climbing the
'cause we
ladder
love
too.
That's
them.
true,
That's
but
what I mean.
it comes to a point in your
them.
life where, like, I feel like I did that for so many years for so many guys. Like,
Of
I saw the
course.
potential.
Of course.
But then now at this age, I'm ready for a guy who was already established, already
Right.
mad successful, had mad bread.
But
That's
you know
right.
what happened?
Come
like,
on now.
no, it's like hold on. It's like an ecosystem.
Talk about it.
I built someone up. cool, he's cool now. But then I did my part, and now I'm here. And then I met someone who was already built, but I did my part.
That's
and that was
right.
my good karma. It's an
You invested.
ecosystem.
You went from
Invest the nigga.
SoundCloud rappers.
Nah, yo.
She made
I never dated a SoundCloud rapper.
to like.
No,
you
no
feel me?
offense to SoundCloud rappers, but I've never dated a SoundCloud
Yo, that was
rapper.
funny to say for a girl to say, "Oh, I was dating a SoundCloud rapper." Imagine introducing your man
But
as
that's
a
why you
SoundCloud
can't
rapper.
be mad when somebody in a relationship, because you could be getting that person's best self as soon as they finish with that one. You know what I'm saying?
They level up. Hey,
Hey.
hey, remember
Yeah.
on Patreon when I talked about the girl I was dating that
Yes,
went to a
sir.
sex cult?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
She missed out.
That's a wild
she,
story.
She left
Go
right
to the
after
Patreon for that. Go to the Patreon
that
for that.
one. But she left right
Oh, she
before.
big.
Hold up,
She
let
left
me-
right before.
Can I clear something up real quick? I am all down for, being a ride or die for a guy while he's, building himself up. I love that shit. But I'm just saying, I feel like I did my part and now I'm over it. That's all,
I think it's
that's
real
all,
shit.
that's
No,
all
no,
I'm
no, that's
saying.
real shit.
Okay.
That's real shit. I
Dev
get it.
likes girls with money. I like guys with money.
I don't-
Okay.
I
And my
don't
man
think-
has money, so it's okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, "Hey, I have a standard," right?
Yes.
That's what it
Oh
is.
my God.
No,
and when
there
you
is.
when you
If
stick to
you're
it.
not a standard though, you
No,
can't
no,
be
no.
requesting
No,
stuff.
if you stick to your standard, I promise you, you're gonna find someone who fits that standard. So just stick to it. I swear to God.
That's true too. It's true too.
It's a standard that you put in place.
You don't
like,
have to
and it's an
I don't-
energy.
I
lower
don't
your
think-
standards. Please don't
Just make sure you meeting those standards too.
I don't
True,
believe
true,
that.
yes,
That's
true.
my
Alex,
thing.
oh my, say that again.
Just make sure you're
Make sure
meeting
you're
those
bringing that to the
standards, too.
table as
Oh
well.
my
They,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
really do that. And whole time they don't even got everything they need.
That's true. That's very true.
Or they're shit together. And I'm not bashing you, but I'm just saying,
nah.
yo, for real, as a
Yo,
man,
bash some niggas, bro.
yo, my bad.
Yes,
Listen,
Yo, Dusty, yo, my bad. Fuck these niggas.
yo, my bad. As a
Media
man,
trained dev.
as a man, I'm be honest. As a man, there's certain times there's some Kevin said. I think the reason why I laugh because I think what Kevin said when he said, "A high valued man." If I'm a guy, which I am, and I have my shit together, right? I got A, B, C, D.
What you
right?
do.
Okay, right. And if I am looking for someone of that caliber, or that I feel meets, I don't like the word caliber, that meets me there, because I want someone like that. I don't
What you want? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want someone that can add to what I have,
what you
not
got.
feel like I'm like, yo, you don't gotta work. You don't, because I don't believe in gender roles. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't believe in the concept of.
They cool.
I'm gonna.
Oh my
I don't
God.
believe in the concept.
They
I
alright.
will let you get your shit off.
Sometimes
In
they
a
cool.
second. I don't believe in saying like, oh, you stay home, you don't got to do nothing, yada yada. That's fucking boring. And I would like to come home and you tell me about your day and your experience, and I tell you about mine, and we talk about these experiences that we have as individuals, and we come together, as opposed to your home. And I just feel like, for me personally, that's just not for me. I understand that is for some men.
Yeah,
want
that's
that.
what I was about to say. Like, if that works for you, if
Then
you just want to be like a
go.
stay at home and you want to provide everything, that's cool. It's all
Cool.
about seeing what works for you.
That's
But
right.
I think it's a stand
That's
like.
the theme of today.
Yes,
And that's what
What's
I'm saying.
for you.
When you set that standard, it's not necessarily, yo, if they don't have X amount in their bank account, I can't fuck with them. I think it's about the ambition to go get it.
That too.
How hard are you
Okay.
actually working towards whatever it is
Okay.
that you want? Like, you could be dead broke. I can meet you. I can see, like, yo, all she needs is a little bit of help.
That's a fact.
All she needs is a little bit of guidance.
That's a fact.
Like, maybe her life circumstances is the reason why she's not where she could be.
Right.
So you know what? I'm gonna see this thing through.
That's
So
right.
I don't want to just say, yo, I can't fuck with broke women.
Right.
I'm
broke
glad you
guys.
didn't say it. Okay.
What? I was gonna say what Chris
was like,
Brown
broke-
said. Now you know what Chris Brown said. What he said?
What he said?
I don't. He said.
I don't know what he
First
said.
of all, I'm
What
not
Chris
gonna
Brown
say.
said?
I'm not
I'm
saying
never
it.
gonna.
I'm not
I'm
saying
never
it.
gonna
fuck with
call
broke?
Chris Brown.
He doesn't mess with broke women. I think is the term that he
nah,
used.
man.
I like girls with
Hit me up
potential.
if you broke,
Hit me
I
up.
like girls with potential.
me.
Potential.
yeah.
and if you
Facts.
got money. I see. We don't discriminate.
I
don't
like
have a
you girls
type.
with money though. I do
don't
like
have a
y'all.
type.
I do like y'all. I like
Everything's fun to me. That's why I go into everything with just trying to have fun.
That's because. Never mind.
Not say it.
Ladies, he's spontaneous.
Because you throw parties that your mans can't get in. So of course you like fun.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
So
That's
of
a
course
fact.
you like fun.
Yeah, you never know where the night will take you. Maybe you'll get in with Alex. Maybe you won't.
Yo,
Reg,
deadass.
Reg, don't do
I'm gonna
that.
reply to one of your tweets right in front of you, and I'm gonna watch you too. I'm gonna just watch you. I'm
He's
just
gonna be like,
let me see.
He's gonna look at it and like turn his phone
and
back
put
off.
his down. I'm like, wow, this nigga is
I ain't
fugazi.
finna do that.
Imagine when he gets his blue check.
Ooh,
I don't
on the
want it.
way.
I
On
don't
the
want it.
way.
Why you niggas don't want the blue check? I
Nah,
don't
I want
understand.
it.
Actually,
Y'all
you know
convinced
what?
me. I do want it.
I want
need
you to
that.
have
I
it.
need that.
It helps everyone in here.
It does.
If you
Yeah.
get it,
If
if
it's
you get it,
business
it
shit,
helps
I'm down.
all of us.
It's like for like
It's
algorithms.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
not for clout purposes.
It's not for
business
clout, but it's for
purposes.
business.
Yeah,
It,
this is it.
it does add value to you. It does
Especially
add value.
you working with artists and shit.
Word.
You're
Yes,
gonna, yeah, you're gonna love
yes.
it.
Your DM will be seen.
Damn.
Like your communication goes to the moon.
I
Instagram.
don't want my DMs to be seen.
That's why you need to relax in the DM.
I want, but you.
But my thing is like, you're
ghost.
I'm talking about
the
you.
ghost mode?
I'm talking about you
That's
reaching
me.
out. I'm talking about you reaching
Bye
out.
bye.
Yeah, you reaching out. Okay, stay on.
Ghost nigga, you
Say
want to
on.
be seen?
Say on.
The fuck are you talking about? Get away from my DMs.
I like never
you
know what
heathen.
Savon is saying.
I do, yo,
It's
I,
great.
I
It's
never
great.
know
or
what it's
It's
like.
great.
I just try to figure him out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
It's great.
I want you to have
Doing
it.
it 3
No,
years.
me
still
too.
don't know.
Nah, I'm
want
gonna
you
get
to
that. I'm gonna go get that.
If I go in my DM and I go to the request side
Yeah.
and then I hit top request,
Yeah.
it's only blue checks first.
Nah, that's fine.
Oh, that's fire. Okay.
Now we got to do that because you know
I
here
bet.
at the Need to Know podcast, we're expanding. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen, we are Need to Know Media now. The podcast title has not changed,
No.
but we are expanding. I think this is a really dope time to kind of let people know that we are looking to collaborate. We are looking to kind of just work with other people and see what this does. Like Reggie said, Alex, that's music man. She's music lady. That's music.
You're the embodiment of
weird.
music.
It's always weird in between y'all. I'm like, I'm just an artist.
You're music.
I'm an artist. I'm an
Right, but
artist.
that's
He's
what
the
you do.
embodiment of music.
I'm not an artist.
Yeah,
That's too much. I'm just an artist,
We
right?
putting together some writing teams,
man.
some produced content.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, this is the new era, man. New
Also,
regime.
like, let us know what you think. You know, give us ideas. I
Sure.
think in the Patreon, like, you can like suggest shit.
yeah, that's a part of that
So
package.
what do you guys want to see? So
Right.
And then also look at our fucking logo,
Come on,
man.
man. You watching
I
on
love
YouTube?
it.
here
I
to
really
stay.
like it. I'm sorry, I didn't
Fire.
respond.
New logo, who
you
this?
good, you
We,
good.
we went to another conversation when you
Yeah.
posted it, but I really like it. I meant to
Thank
say
you.
that. I really
Like-
enjoyed
It
it.
suits us, right?
Yes, it does.
If you could do the science on this, on what the concept of our new logo is,
great.
I may personally like Cash App you. And then that way you can qualify for not being a brokey and you can
Save
date
on.
one of the co-hosts
Save
on
on.
this podcast
Save on.
because they
Just-
don't date
we
broke people.
agreed
Wait, what?
to
You
not
just-
call people
you just
brokies on this
apologized.
podcast. And
yeah, I
did
never
it,
said broke.
and he
Right.
did it again.
I said I like
Apology coming next episode.
girls with
No,
money. I didn't say
no.
I hate
I'm
broke
not-
girls. I didn't say that. I said I
I
like.
also didn't say I hate broke men.
Nah, you
I'm
know,
just
Reggie.
saying it's
Both of y'all
lit.
slide,
It's
man.
lit dating a guy who's not broke.
I
I'm
like
just saying,
dating a
ladies.
girl with that has. I like that.
And I like both.
No, I'm fucking with y'all. It's
I like that.
jokes,
Come
Reggie.
here.
It's jokes. But nah, yeah, the logo I'm super proud of, and I'm grateful for everybody who played a part in this whole thing, getting us to this point.
Yeah, it's
whether they're here, whether they're not here.
Yeah.
The people that are, like, I'm super just grateful because we really are trying to, you know, turn a new
Take it
leaf,
to the next level.
take it to that next regime, that
Yeah.
that new era. Expand, create at a higher clip. Obviously, we're putting out a lot more content. We're expanding on all fronts. So thank you to everybody who's played a role in the Need to Know ecosystem.
And you know, we got some people that really love music on this panel over here. So, you know, we've been seeing a lot of people try to submit their music and tell us what they think.
Dead ass?
We got something in store for that
Tell 'em,
real
Alex.
soon. We ain't even gonna tell them too much, Reg.
Okay, my bad. My
We
bad.
ain't even
my
gonna
bad,
tell
my
them too
bad.
much, but you know, we working.
Something's something, and you know when people say like, "Oh, something's coming," and
Yeah.
like nothing's really
Nothing's
coming.
really coming.
We actually got
Oh
some
my
shit coming.
gosh.
We
Don't
actually
you
got some shit
hate
coming.
when people do that?
Yeah, it's the
You know how
worst.
many people I know that said that for 6 months, yo, single dropping, artwork done and everything. Like, fam.
I don't say anything
nothing.
unless
Say
it's
nothing.
solid.
Unless I know, right? Yeah.
Unless my
yeah.
name is signed on the dotted line, I don't say shit.
Real
up?
quick,
Okay.
Yeah.
your team is saying like you guilty of that.
You mean fucking leaving?
I said your team.
My team? You mean
Phone
a
man,
nigga
phone
named
man.
Leavins? What am I guilty of? I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. What you said? I'm guilty of what?
He said
Come
that
on, that I what? That I
there's
what?
some music.
Say, he's
It's
saying
some
Devon
music that you push back after promoting on your 250,000.
Did he promote it?
followers.
Okay, that's what he said. No, 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 no.
This nigga's ODing, fam. Bro, first,
Wait, hold on. If he didn't promote it, hold on, 1 second. If he didn't promote it,
I didn't promote that.
No, then yeah, you're wrong because he's
wrong
saying he
as
didn't.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
He's wrong as
Relax,
dog
L.
shit. My nigga, the raw shop isn't open for a lot of reasons. COVID happened.
L.
I shut it down. And me, I like my brand to feel and be exclusive and feel like that.
Yes,
So for me, I was
sir.
like, I'm not just gonna put the
Go
brand
crazy,
up.
Dev. Go
I'm not
crazy,
gonna put
Dev.
the brand up. Yo, let me tell you something about life, my nigga. Nah.
Let me
Nah,
learn
No,
you
no, no.
something.
But no. He's a fucking bullshit. So refuted, denied, destroyed. I'm a dock your pay this week.
Yo, leave it.
Talking shit. Now I'm kidding.
Yo, leave it. Leave it. If you ever are gonna make an accusation, make sure I can fucking defend
Thank
myself. He just murdered us.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm on Dev's side with this. My
fuck is you
bad.
talking about? The fuck you talking about?
Real quick before we get up out of here, I do want to talk about the GOAT, man. He was talking that shit, you know what I mean? If you a lion, put your hand in the air, you heard? If you a lion, like, you know what I mean? Big lion facts.
I'm an adult man. I'm just an adult man.
He's like, I'm an adult.
trying to get
But
through
I'm
life.
talking to the listeners. Like,
Okay.
if you drive in your car, right? Like, we got a lot of people who commute and listen to us.
Yes.
So if you're a big lion right now, I need you to put your hands in the air, both hands. Take your hands off the steering wheel, press the accelerator right now, and let your queen know I'm a big lion.
Nah, let her know.
Let's not
Yo,
do that. Let's
Don't do that.
Your
Let her know.
insurance.
She will leave you.
Your
Nah,
insurance
lion.
just
will
see,
go
just
up.
experiment, have fun.
Don't do
Nah, but you feel me? Like,
Okay.
just let everybody know because the lion,
it. Okay.
he's in control of his herd.
The animal.
You feel me?
Known as a
Okay.
lion.
You
Okay.
feel me?
The animal.
The male lion.
The alpha.
You
In-
feel me?
in the jungle.
Alpha.
Right.
Alpha.
Ray J said it best.
Okay. An animal
Reggie's taking a deep
In a
breath.
world,
in the world.
instinctually,
Uh-huh.
the most male in tribes
Animal.
spread their DNA
Okay.
amongst all the women
Okay.
that they can, and is perceived
Yo, this nigga, man.
as a good thing.
It's an animal.
Okay.
Still an animal.
These are the words of Ray J.
That's cool.
An animal?
But like, what's your point? Like, where are you taking this? You're dying to talk about this shit, and I'm just like, okay, say it.
An animal.
Are you gonna be like, oh, so guys can do this? Like, what? Okay, take us there.
Yeah, go ahead. Take us there. Go ahead.
I think what I'm trying to say.
That's good friends.
I think what I'm trying to say
Pull them
is
out.
anything that Ray J says, y'all should go get those
that
Raycons.
Oh, brother.
Go get those Raycons. Know what I mean? Plug them in.
You bought some,
They
right?
got the new technology. I can't wait to try them out. We're going to do a whole review.
The new
The
technology.
new tech.
on the Raycon.
All right, just listen to Ray J. That's
Nah,
all.
no
Go,
funny shit.
go back to the top of the episode if you ain't here what the
Yeah.
king was spitting.
Was
You feel
spitting.
me?
No. What do you want to say about it? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
was it like
Yeah.
super profound to you? Like, what? Like, why'd you want to bring
Yeah,
it
it's
back?
so intriguing.
Watch this.
Uh-huh.
Watch
Okay.
this. All I want to say is support Black Kings.
Okay. Okay.
Ray J, baby.
Yeah, we're not doing
Okay,
that.
cool.
Ray J.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
All right.
That's all I want to say.
all you
Yo,
say?
I was
No,
so
what you
scared that Savon was gonna say that because it was about the lions and like them like
Yeah,
you know
sex
having
Nah,
sex with
watch.
all the
We're
lionesses.
gonna play it one more time.
And the fact that you want to bring it up like so bad, I was like, yo, is he trying to say like,
This is-
this is a
we should
natural
follow
instinct
this?
for men to do this shit? And were you gonna say that?
Nah, I was gonna say.
He was like, nah.
Nah, I was just gonna say this.
You see the lions and the tigers and the bears. The head lion, he's smashing everybody.
You heard what he said. The
Okay,
lions
cool.
and the tigers
And
and the
what?
bears.
And what about it?
But wait, he gonna speak. I ain't gonna speak for the king.
Do you think?
Head lion running through. Now look,
Multiple
now
we
look,
listen.
now look,
Free game.
This is his natural instinct.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
His-
Like,
wait,
what do you want to say about it? Say it.
Do you want to talk about
So what
the
is- so what does this
natural
mean?
instinct?
What does this mean?
We could talk about it.
I'm just
Let's
here to
talk
hear
about
the
it.
king.
So do you want a man's natural instinct? Is that the conversation?
I can't speak for all men.
You can't speak for
Okay,
but
so
you can
just
speak
I
for
feel like
Savon.
he wants to
Speak
say
for all
something.
men.
and
What
he's
do you
not
want to
saying
say,
it.
You
Savon?
started this off with Alpha Man.
I just want to say, listen to Ray J whenever you're having a hard day.
Yo.
What?
Okay.
Yo, if I was having a hard day and I listened to that, it will make it
all I
even
wanna
worse.
hear.
That's
Okay.
all
All
I'm
I'm
in. You really put that on the list just not to talk about it?
Now we talking.
Yo.
What did he say about it? Besides,
Nah, I think Save. I might say Savon. I'm gonna say what you want to say.
Go
okay,
ahead.
say it.
Say
Not
what
what
Savon.
Alex mouth.
why
This
Yeah.
derived
wanna
from
say
Savon.
I'm literally saying, let's talk about it.
This derived from Savon. I can see it in his face. It's
what
not
I
from
wanna
Alex.
say?
I promise
What is?
you that.
Tell me the derivative. I would love to
I
know.
don't know. From
Now
where he
you're not
stopped,
saying it?
I don't know what he's saying.
Niggas
Red, but
is
from what the-
dancing like a motherfucker right
Yo,
now.
all right, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Niggas be fucking.
That's true.
Lions be fucking.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Ray J just trying to say like, yo, you know what I mean? Back in my past life, his past life, he felt like, yo, as the head lion, as that nigga, as that nigga, that head champ, chief, whatever, macho man, all that.
Right.
He was fucking.
I had to spread my love.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying.
That's what he
Sometimes you
said.
gotta spread your love.
And
I
how-
just spread my
Okay,
love.
he was having a lot of
Sometimes you gotta
sex.
spread
But
your
that's
love.
just him, though.
And how does that make? How
and
does
so
that make you
I'm just saying,
feel?
like, what is so like profound about this shit?
How does that make you feel?
I don't get
Savon?
it. Like,
Me?
Yeah, you.
It makes me want to support his endeavors and his initiative.
So you do think that there is some validity to what he's saying as far as relating to the male,
Let me
the
save you.
men.
No.
You think?
Let me save you.
Oh, you want to go, my brother?
Come on, man.
I'm just asking
I think
questions.
what Ray J is trying to insinuate is that men can control their urges better than women.
what?
That's
What
I'm-
he said. You heard my brother.
I think that's what
I
he's
tagged
trying
him
to
out.
say. Okay,
Men-
because he
men
was
can
saying like,
control
yo,
it
the
better?
alpha. I'm only listening. I'm only speaking from what he said.
I don't think so.
I don't think
because,
so. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I'm only telling you what Ray J said.
I don't think
He
men
didn't
can-
say that,
I
though.
think men are way worse
the
at
better
controlling
version.
urges. I think women are way better at controlling urges.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't believe that.
You ever heard
Why
the
do you
story of
believe
Liz?
that?
He was
You ever
bringing
heard the
up
story of Liz Estrada?
He was what?
You ever heard the story of Liz Estrada?
Now, I ain't heard of Liz Estrada. What she do?
This is a story of Liz
Dropped the
Estrada.
panties.
Long story. There was two. Not cities, but two. Let's say it's two opposite sides. There was one side of a country and the other side of a country. These two countries have been fighting and warring for years and
Okay.
years.
Okay.
So the women of both sides got together and said, "Let's not have sex with our men until they stop fighting."
Yo, Dev talking about the woman from 1489. Yo, Dev, I'm talking about the new Jaws outside.
Yeah, he's talking, and Ray J's talking about lions.
Yo, them Jaws, they not even here no more, Dev. They're not even there, no, they're not even here.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
usually
that
you
was
guys
funny.
on the same side.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny.
No, and he was like, "Yo, Derek tried to like, well, actually, us."
He really tried to get
And-
he's so good at that too. He's about to get me.
I supported it.
He's about to get me too. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
think that we are way worse. It stopped the war. We're not good. I think men
I don't
are.
believe that.
I think that maybe it's marginal,
Okay.
but I think that men are not as good as controlling their urges as women.
I think he brought it up. I think he brought up the lion shit because he's saying, "Oh, it's natural for us to like
Have
fuck
more
multiple
urges.
people." That's
Yeah.
why he brought it up.
Let's be honest. Okay,
Yeah,
fuck this.
that's
Let's
why
be
he-
honest. What I was getting from your whole dance and
Ray J.
everything, Ray J, okay, was that you were basically bringing it up to point out the idea that he had as far as the alpha male, or as Kevin Samuels would say, a high valued man, would most likely be more susceptible to having sex with multiple women because that is relative to how the lion moves, the strong,
And the
the
natural
powerful, and the natural
instinct, da, da, da,
instinct.
da.
My thing about it is,
I ain't even think that way.
all
Wow,
right,
you're
and
a
That's what he was
genius.
trying to say.
Yo,
Savon,
Savon,
you
you
did
did
think
think
like
like
If you
that.
want to say something, say it.
but I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think that obviously, that's just not the way our society and culture works. We're not animals. If he, by all means, everybody live life how you want to live. But for me personally, that's just not something. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't agree. I don't think that just because you have power and you're high, quote unquote, high value, that you have the right to kind of, I should be fucking everyone and just doing, and stuff like that. I don't think
Yes,
that's.
a lot of people do bring up the fact that like all the temptations are natural. We used to fuck mad people. Like people bring that up, and it's like I get that society like normalizes, just having one partner. That might not be for everybody.
Yeah.
But if you say that you're gonna participate in that, don't bring up the fact that it's natural for me to want mad people. That's why I cheated.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Personally, I don't. If I'm fucking,
I like
if
that.
I'm cheating and fucking, I have no excuse. I'm cheating and I'm fucking. That's just what it is. Because guess what? I that's what I did. I'm cheating and I'm fucking.
Or make it clear to your partner.
person.
Yeah, like be like, oh, by the way, I practice. What is it, like polygamy?
Yeah.
Be like, find someone who's okay with that.
An open
Boom.
relationship.
There we
There's
go.
girls out here that would fuck with the open relationship. Trust me, there's plenty. That I'm like, yo,
He's like,
listen,
trust
I'm
me.
trying to link with you. Find another girl for us.
Y'all ever
That is
heard-
out here
y'all
for
ever-
That's
sure.
a fact.
Y'all ever heard of a unicorn?
Yo, what is that?
Put me on.
I don't want to ask what I don't know. I don't want to ask.
Nah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
what
ask.
is that?
I don't want to take the bait. Yo,
I've heard the term like on Twitter. What is that? What is that?
It's a thing. So go do your Googles.
But since it's a thing, can you enlighten?
Hold on.
A unicorn
Your phone man.
in the polygamous world,
A unicorn in the polygamous world.
right?
Type in.
Is what is a unicorn?
You know what, Savon? Yeah, we're not gonna let you answer that. Thank
Why
you,
do you
Devon.
keep doing
You know what?
that?
We not. Yo,
a unicorn is
Savon,
hard to
he
find,
brings
right?
shit up that he wants to talk about, and he's like, "What do you mean by that?"
Wait, what the fuck?
I read
I just want people to do their own research, just like I was letting you know about Ray J. All he was saying was spread love. Reggie. Just spread love.
Would you like me to read it?
You want one?
Uh-oh.
He might. We might want to.
I don't know what it is.
Let me read
I
this.
can't Google it because my shit will come up as like just
Before nigga, you
unicorns.
trying to get me?
I want to be.
Trying to get me caught up.
No celebrity boxing. No, I'm good.
Okay, I saw you get me. You got to get me
I'm
caught
good.
up, my nigga. I am 5'7". I'm not fighting you. In the world, but if he was, so I got. No, I'm playing. In the world. In the world of polyamory, a unicorn is a person who is invited into an existing couple to date and play with. I love how they said play with. The couple can make demands, but the unicorn cannot do anything that could cause any inconvenience for the couple. So it sounds like
it sounds like they never found a real unicorn and just is trying to do whatever.
yeah, it sounds like a concubine and some sex slave. It's like, listen, you get to fuck us. You don't make no demands. Just lay here, take this dick, eat this vagina. And that's just about it. So it's just a person that
You
comes
learn
into your
something every
existing
day.
relation. Why do you?
is the Need to
What's
Know
up with you?
podcast.
What's up with you
Yeah,
with this
what's up?
unicorn?
You got
I
unicorns?
like to stay educated in life.
You like to stay educated.
I just like to
Sure.
be informed and
And,
educated.
and what
like
filter
crack.
bubble was you in when you found out about the unicorn?
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, what
Nigga said what happened.
What filter bubble? That's today's episode.
That's true because
title.
if I Google unicorn and he Google unicorn,
Yeah,
It
tell
might
me
be
different
filter
things.
I had to
bubble.
deeply Google that for that. I had to deeply Google.
Yeah, but you found that, right?
I did. So
I
you
found it too.
okay?
We got the same algorithms.
No, you put me on. No, you put me on. That's what happened.
We got
yo, his voice, no.
Never would have happened.
we got the same
He's
algorithms.
like, please don't do
Nigga
that.
said we are one. No,
No.
we're not
Yo,
one.
that's crazy. Nobody want to share.
tone went, though. He
Nobody
said-
want to share cookies with me.
No.
I'm not sharing cookies with you. That's
see?
funny.
Huh?
That's a good song.
Yeah, we can share cookies.
No, we can't.
It's kind of hard.
Alex don't be fucking with me. But yeah, I feel like we learned a lot today on this episode, man.
Yeah.
I feel
Especially
like
about you.
About me?
Yeah.
About
Can I
all
be
of us.
honest?
All of us.
Is it me or did today feel like all the content we did, Patreon and everything,
God.
feel like one big ass
Yes.
episode?
Yes, it really did.
It all felt like one
really
big
did.
ass episode.
did.
Yeah.
It
And
did.
one more
Yeah.
time, please go sign up for our Patreon.
You
and
got
Need to Know
it. It was good. The
podcast.
Patreon shit was. I really
telling
enjoyed
you, man.
what we did
I'm
today.
telling
That
you.
was fire.
I
today.
love
I
it
always
over
do. I always do.
Yeah.
The numbers are crazy, so please
Word.
continue to keep us in your
Despite what y'all are
algorithms.
saying,
Facts.
Huh?
Comment,
Who was talking
subscribe,
nah,
like.
it's just in general.
Oh yeah, a lot of people they talk.
People be crazy. What's wrong with people?
I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
not
bet.
sure.
Keep going.
But we're doing really well, and we appreciate everybody who supports us,
Gang.
who rides with us, who rocks with us. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that shit. Keep us in your algorithms. God willing, we will be back again next week. It is the Need to Know podcast. Also, branching off as Need to Know Media. Make sure y'all peep that
Yeah, yeah.
logo. Let me know what y'all
vibes.
think of the logo too, by the way. I'm really proud of that shit.
You heard.
Shout out to Sahan, by the way. He's
Big
our guy.
shout out to Sahan.
The guy
He
behind
made
the
it?
scenes.
Nah,
No, but
behind
he
the scenes.
orchestrated.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
sir.
orchestrated it, and he's really been working tirelessly
Yeah,
on
man.
helping us do this whole transition. So
All work.
shout out to him, and shout out to you listening. It's the Need to Know podcast. It's what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. God willing, we will be back again next week. Peace.
Gang.